Let me unmute some microphones. There we go. Hello, welcome everybody to the Rat Project's Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
With me, Mr. Echo.
That's a good start.
I do this every week.
I wish I was a streamer.
Welcome back. It's Tuesday. We're not on a Wednesday. I totally forgot about this as well. So I was considering just recording this and then just running it as a rerun tomorrow. But anyway, I think it's fine.
So can do.
Yeah, I might still run it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see anyway. But yes, it's Tuesday and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're currently getting through the Tomb of Annihilation. And backtracking a little bit, I'm Johnny, also known as Bishop AU, the Dungeon Master for this stream, and as always, I'm joined by Scott, Jordan, Tim, and Lockie. That's a lot of concentration for one little Dungeon Master's brain.
He didn't point to this.
Yeah, no.
Hey?
He missed it.
I was pointing, but it's hard to line it up. So, yes. Things are happening. We have some new microphones. Hopefully everything will work fine. Everything is tested. Everything is slowly looking a little bit better. The lights are better. The cameras are better. The microphones are better.
Fine wine to do with age.
And our layout is slowly getting better as well.
Just the players aren't.
Yes. The cast is still... Yeah. But anyway.
Hey, I did smart things last week.
I did good.
I am not stupid week before this.
Yeah. But yeah. Continue watching, continue supporting, and stuff will continue to get better. Well, but this week, or I should say last week, also, if anybody knows where more of those clear things went, because I know there's like 14 of them rolling around here somewhere, and I can't find any of them. But anyway, if you see any of them, sit them aside somewhere. What was I going to say? Yes, last week, you guys ventured, after having a little bit of a break, IRL, ventured onward through the third level of the tomb, solving a puzzle, and then venturing down through a wet and mildewy corridor with a wall of water that you found that whilst holding a trident, you could pass through unafflicted. Ogremach getting slammed by a Stargate-style burst of water out of it at one point. You also found 2 crystal eyes, which hopefully somebody's got them marked down somewhere. Found some tunnels, found some walkways.
You didn't have them.
Tim. I tried to put him in Yaka, and then he tipped them over and nobody said they picked them up.
So we'll say somebody has them if you want to jot it down. Somebody.
Alright, I got it.
No, Yaka's still got them.
Yeah, Yaka.
You found your way into a room with various floating platforms, which you quickly scaled through without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Made your way up a set of stairs to the backside of a secret door, which you have opened, and led yourself into the room that you see in front of you. Quite a small room with a 15-foot by 15-foot cube hole in the centre, at the bottom of which you can see there is a chest. There is also a clay golem. The gods you have installed in you warned you that this is a clay golem, that you would need adamantine weapons or something similar to be able to deal decent damage to it, and you should be careful. The extra minis on the map, which I've used because I didn't really have anything else appropriate, the soldier with the sword and shield is a statue with something. I can't remember what exactly.
Adamantium sword and shield.
Yes, one of them was a heavily plated soldier holding his hand up in reverse of his hand. The other, the golden warrior there, is a robed figure holding a hand pointing up towards the sky. As you enter this room, the clay golem is active. It peers over and looks up at you and sort of just expressionless, just peers up and just watches you as you enter. And you can see where the black circle is, there's another sort of dais, similar to the ones that the statues are stood on, but this one sits vacant. The chest that you can see down below, which is made of solid stone, appears to have a silver lock locking it. A very similar silver key is hanging around the golem's neck. And that is where we'll pick up. And you guys are free to do whatever you would like to do while I find some atmosphere.
So you know what's funny about last week? How we did that whole jumping shit? Jordan has featherfall.
Well, not exactly. I just remembered after we got out that the god that I'm possessed with said that I don't take fall damage.
I'm picking you up and I'm throwing you away.
Well, I said I have a plan. We'll make a hut.
If you don't take fall damage, can you like drop on people and do damage?
No.
Depends how it works.
No.
If it's I fall slower, no. If it's I just don't take damage, sure.
If it's
One is-
featherfall, you fall slower.
Yeah.
What if he has knives on his feet?
What about a sword though, like Link on Smash? He's just like, "What?"
Just realised I'm staring at this screen, but I looked over at the preview and I realised that it just looks like I'm creepily staring at the camera. I fucking hate it when streamers do that as well.
Nice.
I need to move that screen a little bit so it's not so weird.
Is that?
Yeah.
Alright, do you guys have any plans?
Yeah, piss on it.
Yeah, Ogre Mate, get the key.
Okay.
Pee on the clay. It won't be clay for much longer.
That's not how...
Tip it on water. Tip water on it.
That's also not...
What about Ghost, the movie?
Wait.
Patrick Swayze,
Is it-
and then just mould it.
Yeah, is it hardened clay or is it...
Yeah, we need clarification.
You would know clay golems are sort of, mostly
Clay.
sort of like soft moldable, but the outer layer is generally hardened, almost magical, which gives it its rigidness and
Just like
structure.
hard on the inside.
That's soft.
And armor, mind you.
How warm do you think you could make your fireball?
You say
Pretty hot.
You think you can make it hot enough to like... What's the word when you harden the clay in the...
in the kiln.
Yeah.
Cook it.
Yeah, you think you can do that?
I mean, I could try, yeah.
It's also not called cooking it.
What if we mould the clay, give it a dick and nuts, and kick it in the nuts?
That's a good plan.
Yeah,
Go touch its dick then.
but it doesn't have one yet.
Ask it nicely.
Mage hand.
Matching.
Yeah, mage hand and lift up the chest.
Lift up
The
carry
whole
the chest.
What
How
about
much do
the
you think
key?
the chest weighs?
What if we just explode the chest open?
No, legitimately, how much do you think the chest
Yeah,
weighs?
but
I
then
don't
we'll
know.
blow up the contents.
How much does the chest weigh?
Yeah, looking at it, it appears to be solid stone. So you would assume something that size is probably going to be 500 pounds. It's not going to be light.
Well, there goes that idea. With 2 mage hands, we could lift 20 pounds.
How many mage hands do we need to pick all of it up?
That's assuming it is stone.
50?
It certainly looks like it is.
Plus the contents inside.
Alright.
What if you cast? Can you cast levitate on it?
Where do we find 50 mages?
No, cast levitate on it.
And then mage have it.
Yeah.
How much? I think, does levitate have a specific weight capacity?
Jordan's looking it up now.
Weighs up to 500 pounds.
Ta-da!
Oh!
But I hope the contents of it aren't.
Is it
very
stackable?
One creature or object that weighs less than 500 pounds.
Damn it.
Johnny intentionally makes it 501.
Yeah.
This isn't
No,
my puzzle.
500.1.
I want to do it just because it's really dumb. But
And if it works,
Yeah, but we can't open it.
that's what we do with
what do you
later.
mean?
No, and then we can.
We get the mage hands to lift it, and then it starts levitating here, and then the mage hands can just start smacking it around.
No, and then we like.
Then we
hover
drop it on the
above-
golem's
Yeah,
head.
Drop it on the golem's head.
What? That's even better than what I had planned. How deep's this pit?
15 foot.
Oh.
Oh, I can't even get to us even if I wanted to.
No, that you could see it sort of just stood there. It's now facing you, sort of just stood there looking up at you patiently, like arms down by its side, just.
That's why I kind of don't want to go in.
Alright,
Could it get out if it wanted
yeah,
to?
we've fought a golem before.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just sheer stone walls, 15 foot up. There doesn't seem to be any.
We got like an oil slick spell? Just
Any
to make sure it
ladders.
can't
That
like
was
climb
really a
up.
magical jug.
Yeah, put like oil slick around it, and then I'll just shoot at it forever till it dies.
Yeah. Daxter currently has the jug, I believe.
What? He looks down. Oh
Because
yeah.
I filled it with the magic fountain.
Fill it up with
water.
alcohol, and then we'll just light the whole thing on fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
What instantly dissolves clay?
He
Acid.
So, bit of hindsight information, he filled his water skin with that water and was going to troll one of you into drinking it. He made an intelligence check and realised that this is probably not the best thing, so he tipped it out.
I thought the intelligence was check was him forgetting and drinking it himself.
No,
that would have
no,
been
he-
funny.
That would have been good.
Literally, that happened, and I was like, I feel like he'd be smarter than this. And I rolled, and he was definitely like, yeah, let's not do this, actually.
I reckon we try the levitate thing.
But we need to get down to touch the chest. The chest's at the bottom of the 15 foot.
Get the mage hand to use levitator.
I'm 99% sure you can't do that.
Damn it.
I thought you didn't have to touch to levitate.
You don't.
You don't. You're right.
Oh, did you think it was a touch?
Yeah, I
thing?
forgot.
Yeah, because you levitated us in
When you looked at me and said you're right, I'm like, then what's the fucking problem?
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
This is quite possibly the dumbest idea that we have had.
Or smartest.
Let's do it.
What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to cast levitate on the chest.
Okay. So,
Weighing 500.1 pounds.
So do you want to move your stuff? Because you'll need to get up to a point that you can see.
Yeah, I need to be standing up.
Don't stand on that platform thing.
What you doing.
No shit.
We should also move out of the way so he can put the chests,
On the platform.
the chest down.
I'm in the middle of rearranging stuff, and there's just so many tripping hazards around me. It's really good.
Where are we gonna stand?
Up in there. That's if it even works.
Yeah, but we still have to prepare just in case it does work.
Hmm.
I'm
What about the other
tipping
two
you-
statues?
Tipping you want to be out of the room because you're
Out of the tomb of the
Ranged fighter.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what you're gonna
ranged
say, isn't it?
Fighter.
Mm.
No, I was gonna say fuckwit.
I'm sorry, who killed 4 of those
Cool.
skeletons by himself?
And I can
When
change its
you're knocked
altitude
down like a little
up
bitch?
to 20 feet. So I can attempt to...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
if it
I could have
works.
told you that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just-
yeah.
I don't stand over here.
Stand in the pit, Lockie,
Fuck up.
so you can carry it. But you can't, just do
Push
weak.
you in the pit. Do
So-
you legitimately want to be out of the room or not?
Well, I won't be able to shoot it down the hole of my room.
So where do you want to stand?
Pretty much
If I
where I
were
am.
you, I'd stand there. Because you have a statue blocking you shooting it now anyway.
So there is a door in that side there as well.
Yeah,
I
but as long
wouldn't
as he's
stand
not...
directly in front of the door.
Yeah, so you step around to the other side of the room. So you step up to the hole looking down at this chest and you sort of raise your hand and attempt to cast levitate. And you can see for whatever reason you can't manage to focus enough on this chest to activate the
Got
spell.
magical resistance.
Okay, so does that use up my spell attack?
I'll say no because I'll say, yeah, like you can't seem to. Normally, you sort of get this sense of the object as you sort of cast it. In this case, you
Or it's an
can't seem
illusion.
to lock onto it.
Throw a rock at it.
You throw a rock.
Maybe you need the key to unlock the illusion. Like the,
Or it's just an illusion altogether.
mm.
To make you go down there and get fucked by a Hagel.
Is it okay?
Or unless the key's inside the clay golem.
The keys in
The key's hanging
Around
around
his
his neck.
Oh, around his neck.
You just see the
What's-
chest on his neck. Maybe it's inside.
What's the chain? Is it like a metal chain holding it? The key?
No, it just seems to be some twine or something
Should've used
similar.
levitate
hung
on the
around its
key.
neck.
Yeah, use levitate on the key. And then I'll, like, use somebody to, like,
No, I actually just realised
burn the
something.
front.
This is a continuation of last episode. I technically can't actually even cast Levitate today anyway. I realised that as you said that didn't work. I'm like, oh well, yeah. I can't actually cast it today anyway, so
Cast fly on the key.
I need to touch it.
So Dexter steps up.
Mage
He's like,
hand
I can try.
What about mage hand the key? And
Yeah,
then,
we could attempt that, but
and then I'll shoot the twine.
Or just lift it off his head.
That too.
I'm good with trying anything at this
Yeah.
point.
Dexter's like, I can
Oh,
mage
good
hand
job.
it if you want. He sort of holds up his hand. This like blue white hand appears out of his own.
He's already summoned it.
Yep, just try and take...
give it a
just-
go.
So you can see his hand makes his way over, and as soon as it gets to floor level, where the hole begins, it dissipates.
Ah, so it's an anti-magic field.
Right now.
No anti-aircraft.
Fuck! Shouldn't arrow
Maybe I
down
shouldn't have changed
there.
my gender to an Apache
Shouldn't arrow down
helicopter. What?
Shouldn't arrow down there.
Just like
Sure,
not
yeah,
at
magic.
him, just like in the area.
I'll try and shoot the chest. Arrow.
You do have a bunch of shitty arrows.
No,
No,
I
they
want
don't
the
have-
magic
They
on
don't
it.
have heads on them.
No. He
No, you
picked
got-
up
I
some
got
shitty
more, okay.
ones.
The
Damn.
janky ones. I want to see if a magic
Shame.
one works.
Okay.
It's a fun arrow.
Good thing I
Yep.
gave you all of our
I'm
silver
going to shoot the
arrows as well.
chest.
Okay, so what'd you... Okay, yeah, you line it up. The arrow
This is the
releases from your bow, and as soon as it
You
hits
rolled a
floor level,
4.
disappears.
The whole arrow.
Well, that's a magic arrow. Yeah, you conjure those arrows, so yeah,
Hmm.
the whole arrow just
Right,
disappears.
I'll shoot a normal one then. One of the old shitty
Throw your
ones.
axe down there.
Okay,
No.
would
you
aim
don't
for
need to roll
directly in the
because
inanimate
you take one of these old arrows, you fire it, and it clink off seemingly nothing. At floor level, seems to clink, hit, the arrow snaps in half and bounces across. You
Can I,
can
like,
see,
touch the corner where it looks like there's nothing?
yeah, you reach down and tink, tink, tink.
Hmm.
It's almost as if there's some sort of
Glass.
force across the top. You can't see anything. It's definitely not glass. It's almost
Jump
Yeah,
the,
as if it was like,
yeah, as
Jump
if
on
it
it.
was glass. Yeah.
Well, magic,
That's a pressure pad.
Alright, let's not touch it. Let's kill him without going down there.
but we can't. What? That was the whole conversation.
No, we can do it.
There's no magic or no physical things going through.
No, we can do it. Trust. There has to be a way.
Somebody step on the circle.
There's no...
Have you got
You
a
say on the
drill?
character?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a pickaxe.
Try and put your hand down there now.
I'll tap again.
Tink, tink, tink.
Be more statuey.
Who stood?
just
Zen,
like
if you
that.
can make a investigation.
Oh, good thing I have skill in that, totally. 6. I have a +0.
Okay, so with a 6, you look down, sort of
It
Tim,
is the worst
Garth,
stat.
even indicating that there's some sort of field across the top of this hole. You sort of lean down to touch it yourself, and you notice there's some sort of mechanism at the base of this statue.
Try turning it like a dial.
I point up to the sky like the other statue as well.
Like this.
No, just one.
Nothing.
Slightly
Yeah, nothing happens.
Kind.
No?
Okay, mate, get off the dial. I'm gonna try and like turn it. So it looks like it moves in a circular motion.
Turn what?
The dial.
The one where
Overmark
was.
was 10.
It's no. You can see this one doesn't have anything on it. This is just a stone dais.
So can I look at the mechanism and see if it's like a turn in or a...
Yeah. Make another investigation.
5.
Yeah, it's definitely got gears and stuff going on,
Cool.
but you can't make sense of it.
Can I investigate the statues?
You know, like the statues have gears.
Sure.
I don't think they normally have gears. I'm not a statue
20?
expert. But
Nat
Okay.
20.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Yep.
how you roll.
It's
So-
a statue.
You look down at the base of the adjacent statue, and you can see that there is some cogs around the outside. It looks like at the bottom of this dais there is a large cog that is about the same size, and there seems to be a mechanism on the side of it that would almost clink as it went around and lock into position. You can see there's a spring which returns this lever into the cog as it goes. So it looks like it would rotate one way, but you wouldn't be able to rotate it back the other way.
Is there anything around the room that looks like that statue's meant to be pointing to?
Around this room, it is an extremely bland, just old stonework. There's a door.
And then the point to the...
The dice?
There's a door to the side, and the hallway opposite to the way
Did
you
you
came
already
in.
investigate the dice?
Yeah, it's just stone. That's it. There's nothing else. Can I try and rotate the statues to face towards the dice?
I will say with your nat 20 as well, you would know, if I can find the right thing. No, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, they only rotate one way. So what one do you want to try and rotate where?
Take that one. That way.
Okay, so you want to rotate that way?
Mm.
Okay, so you go over and you grab it and you find it begins to move quite easily. And applying a bit of force, you manage to trunk. It clicks once.
Mm.
Keep going. Clink, clink. It rotates about 5 clicks. And suddenly you hear a... He disappears. I need everyone to roll initiative.
So you turn the other one.
I can't wait to start a new campaign next week.
Right.
So keen.
We get
for
to
the
use our
campaign.
brand new initiative board so early
I
in
just
the
lost
episode.
the board, so
Thanks.
that's okay, Finn.
Doing us a real favour.
Did I just kill us all?
Yep.
I rolled a number next to 20. 2.
Okay, so 15 to 20?
Yes. 16.
Yeah, 15, I believe.
10 to 15? 5 to 10?
Yeah, 9.
Oh, cool. I actually have a +2 to initiative instead of a +1.
You're a piece of shit.
So that puts you
Nobody else is doing
16
it.
instead of 15.
16. You guys are
You
the
didn't
same
really
then.
look at anything else.
So then we have
Wonder what
Dexter,
happens
which I
between the
forgot
other
to
one.
give him a
Try and
tab.
turn the other one.
Oh shit.
What?
One's pointed down, one's pointed up.
What? What's, what?
It's like an elevator.
Make it go up again. Send it somewhere else.
Elm attack, and then Ogre.
Trez.
So who goes first, me or you?
I've got +3 on.
So you go
Yeah,
first.
so you can actually just decide between yourselves.
Oh, okay. Do you want to go first and try and turn the other statue?
I do.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That would be one of the things high on the priority list. And then he just goes back down.
And then another one comes out.
Oh no! When you do the other one, the chest comes up probably.
It's not staying.
I just need to make a bit of space. More than anything.
Just wear the hat.
Wait, is this meant to be visible to everybody?
Look, Tim.
It's meant to be visible to the stream.
Then you need a
It is a-
marker.
It's a bit too much.
It's
to wear.
not necessarily for the stream. It's more for us than
Right.
anything. But
Except there's somebody's big ass head in the way.
Fuck up.
everyone can see it, but you, Tim.
Yeah, pretty
You'll be
much.
fine.
Right, I'm gonna try and turn the statue to face. Can I turn that statue?
The other statue.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start to rotate it. Clink, 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 clink.
Ooh. Okay.
Told you,
That's what my shit does.
Told you, it's like an elevator.
So then is the other one.
You turn that one to go down.
But then.
So I should point out when yours rotates, you see the spring.
Oh, so when you do that one again, that one will pop back. But then how do you get the chest?
No, I've got it. It's a bad idea.
Lehman's tiny hut over it.
What the fuck does that solve?
Oh,
No, because it puts whatever's standing there down, right? So if you stand there and go down, then that's how you can go down to the chest.
Yeah, but then you're stuck in there with a golem.
Yeah, that's...
Is there another pedestal down there?
If we can bait...
No, I got a good. I got
How do you know? How
I have
do
an
we
idea
know
too.
that the golem goes
What's
up
your
the
idea?
chest?
What's yours?
My idea is have everyone ready to shoot or hit it.
And then send it back down.
Yeah.
That's going to take
My idea,
But as soon as it steps off, we're fucked.
right? My idea is make a tiny
Don't let it
hut
step off.
around this statue so that I can
It's
send
all
stuff
initiative.
down. And then if you can send it up and bait it off of there, and then get everyone to run on there, and then I can twist it and send everyone down.
Yeah, but then we're stuck down there and it's up there. And we still don't have the key.
Who's the fastest?
You're right.
person?
Me. 40.
If anyone wants to guess, how fast does a golem run?
40 or 30, I would assume, if I had to guess.
Oh,
Why don't we
thanks.
just search other rooms?
We've fought one before. Can we roll
Oh.
history and be
Oh.
like, hey, they moved at this speed?
Put the immovable rod and click it, so then it comes up and materializes around it.
You haven't
I don't
fought
know if
one of
that's how that
these
works.
before.
Didn't we fight one in the... Or was it a different thing?
They were different.
Oh, damn.
Not a bad idea.
No, what does all fighting play?
Hard clay.
You should know.
Not a fucking
Yeah,
gardener.
you could just extreme heat it and hope that it's got an air pocket in it, and it would just
Technically, even if Tim knows, his character doesn't.
He's a ranger, not a geologist.
I feel like it's something that a ranger might know.
Probably not.
Why would Rangers
Maybe a wizard.
play?
Can we have like
Other than a wizard.
semi
probably
like
not.
professions
Or like an
outside of
alchemist.
adventuring?
yeah. One of my favourite character ideas is to have a character that's just a carpenter.
And his
Hello.
name's Johnny.
Yeah, I can just be like a big troll about like
Johnny on
IRL
the
trade
spot.
stuff. Yeah, so
My next one's a blacksmith, so...
Oh, you can make us weapons.
I'd probably shit that.
Yeah. That.
I'll tell you about something in the break.
I don't
Or
know.
after the break when we chat.
Okay.
I'll be a tailor.
Fuck yeah.
So,
I'll be a Peter.
before we get to next campaign, what are you doing here?
Crying.
Yeah.
So what if we did the immovable rod and it got stuck in there and then we could just attack it till it does?
What if that doesn't
Wait,
happen?
fuck, this can't...
And we'll send it back down.
Shit. We fucked up.
Why?
Because we can't send stuff down unless we bring that up now. Because this statue's locked.
Too bad, it's like a delayed fireball spell, but it's like level 7. Just put it there. Chink. Boom.
After a bit of time passes, like you guys discussing this, standing around thinking, you hear a clink.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, now we can send something down.
Then it'd always be like one twisted, one not twisted.
Yeah, but then you can still just
Alright,
up,
we can
down,
send
up, down, up, down.
something down. What do we want to send down?
You.
No. Big no.
Find speed.
We got like something like a timed bomb.
What's the skull's name?
Yaka.
Yaka.
We'll send Yaka down.
I can
He
never
can
remember
headbutt
his
it to
name.
death.
I need
No,
to-
he can bite the key off.
Oh, if we put a
Does
mage
his
hand...
jaw move?
Oh, if we tell
Yeah.
him his treasure.
Yeah. Oh, Yaka.
What?
You reckon you can get that key? It's got treasure in the chest.
Yeah, probably could.
Do you want it?
Nah.
Why not?
Cuz.
Don't you want treasure?
Nah.
You're a scared
Why?
little skeleton,
What
aren't
do
you?
you want, Yaka?
I don't know.
He'd rather watch us fail than succeed.
Pretty much. I'm kind of enjoying just following you guys around, watching you do everything wrong. It's really good.
Alright, do you reckon if we put a mage hand on it and then send the mage hand down...
Yeah, but then when you bring it back up, it'll probably be in the golem back up.
Fuck.
You also lose sight of it.
No,
No, no, you
see
still
through.
see it.
What if you lose? Yeah, but what if that split second you lose sight?
Yeah.
But what if it's instant Teleportation.
Yeah, but it doesn't disappear once you're the other side, does it? You just
Yeah,
can't
it does.
control it. Oh. But if you like stand in a position where you can see it teleport,
Is teleport like is anything instantaneous, or is it like a second delay?
Well, you would know from watching it teleport before, there is that 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds in between it disappearing and it reappearing. In this case, that's not, I'm not saying that for all teleportation, but...
Send a lady.
How fast does hemp and rope burn?
Not extremely quick, I would imagine.
I was just thinking, can we like fill something up with like liquid, like a flammable liquid?
I have
Put a
5
bit of-
oil flasks.
Put a bit of rope in it, light on fire, make a bomb, teleport the bomb down, boom!
You're underestimating the golem a lot.
We're gonna make a lot of bombs.
We just don't fight it. That's the
Yeah.
whole aim.
I don't think we have any explosive detonation stuff.
Like they're resistant
We
to
have
basic
oils,
nature.
but they just fire. That's
On
not
0 to
cool.
500,
What
how
if
much
we just
does
fill
a
the entire
golem
thing up with
weigh?
oil and then light the whole
They're
thing?
resistant to like
Yeah.
everything.
A lot more.
It weighs a lot, yeah.
What does?
Golems.
Oh yeah. Think about that chest. About like 3 of those.
Does whole person have limitations?
Yes. The limitations are it needs to be a
Yeah,
human.
it needs to be.
Which are golems not.
Yeah, it's not.
Are you sure?
No, it's
It's
not.
a construct.
Yeah.
But can constructs not be humanoid constructs? It's constructed to look
Humanoid's
like
gotta be alive.
constructed
I don't
to
know
look
that it
like
does
a
need to
human.
be humanoid.
It does.
Yeah, choose a humanoid that you can see because there's
This
whole monster, which is
is
at
the
like
stronger
5th
version,
level.
which would be able to do it. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm thinking of something else. It's fine. Yeah.
I like the bomb idea. Where's Link when you need him?
I don't think you've got it, do you? Well, you might do. You don't have a spell called Earthen Grasp? Someone's Earthen Grasp? Maybe Dexter does it.
I don't have.
Was that when you talking? No.
I don't know if that's.
Maybe that's one James was talking about today.
Or stone mud.
Yeah. Stone
Did
mud.
cuss it on the chest.
Yeah, but you can't get magic down.
Get yourself down.
Yeah, through teleportation.
And then get fucked up by a golem.
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
What's it called?
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Yeah.
What's that do?
It crafts things.
So, this is Dexter, by the way. It says, I can conjure this sort of big stone clay hand thing that'll come up and grab anything, and it can hold it in place if it succeeds, if the spell goes well.
And if it doesn't.
Doesn't grab
it hangs around, and I can try again, but
Alright.
Do we want to risk it? Because the
Does
golem
it just
come
an
down?
imperial?
Well,
What's it actually doing? What status effect? Just paralyzes it. Or?
No, it wouldn't be paralyzed. It'd be
what's it called?
Immobilize.
Restrain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can't attack.
So
I think it can attack.
Becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature has disadvantage, but it can't move. So it can attack anything in range with disadvantage.
What kind of save is it though? I could look it up if I really want.
You could, but that would be metagaming. But I will tell you, it's a strength save to break free.
Well, that's not going to fucking work for a golem.
Well, but if we're... fuck, I don't know. I can't think.
But I'll just be like, look, the golem's pretty strong. It's probably going to break out of my hand.
Do we really need what's in this chest?
Yeah.
I see a chest and I want it.
Alright, that's cool and all.
What do you want on chest?
But do we
When you
really
want what's
need
inside
what's in
the
this
chest?
chest?
No, we're taking the chest.
Alright, this would really suit my apartment.
I reckon we just explore the other rooms. Other pathways.
Hello.
Darkness.
Wait.
What?
Can't move the dice whatsoever, can you?
The stone die, like the empty one? No. It seems to be almost built into the floor.
You know what'd be funny? Just pick it up, put it over the cliff, and then the golem appears, and then drops down.
Put it up to the stone wall. like appears in the wall.
Gets snow.
Yeah.
Turn it upside down.
I suppose I could potentially. It'll cost me a bit of magical effort for today, but I could try and dispel magic. I don't know if it'll get rid of it or not.
I don't know if that's a good or a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, it can't get out, right?
Well, yeah, but what if you...
Could it?
Could it? Can it climb? Can golems climb?
I assume so.
Never seen a golem before. I've never seen a golem climb. That's...
Yeah,
You could
well,
just slick the oil jug. Like
No.
the...
Not that
What
you're
happens if you just turn
aware.
the down one by itself?
What if we just asked it to be nice? Who said it was ever going to attack us?
Good point. What if you just turn the down one by itself?
Then it'll send air down. Oh, so if we do it enough, it'll send enough air down that
The room will
the
be
pressure will
pressurized.
build up. Then when there's lots of pressure, there's intense heat, and then it'll cook the golem.
Yes. It's a good plan.
Fuck. Physics. Sorry, no, I'm
You
not.
need to spin the statue how many times?
Trying to fucking find something.
Depends on how much area it goes up.
Well, what do you want to do, guys?
I want to leave this room.
Uh-huh.
I don't care enough about the treasure to be
Leave
honest.
this tiny hut over.
But I have to be inside the hut.
But then leave. But then what happens if it teleports into it? Can it get out?
But I have to be in the hut.
Does the hut get
Oh.
teleported?
Yeah.
I don't. The hut's big.
What if you stay in the hut and teleport yourself down?
I'm down there with the golem.
Yeah, if you get the hut around you.
Can you cast that instantaneous?
What?
What?
Oh, sorry.
The hut.
You're talking to me.
No, it's always 10 minutes.
It's 1 minute if I want to use a spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Or 11 minutes, or 10, 11, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
What if we just run around in a circle?
What is
Can you do that?
You want to run fast enough to cause a tornado?
No.
Well, if two of us can consistently roll better initiative to the golem, we can keep teleporting it up and down and attacking it before it gets to do anything. But I don't like our chances.
What is rolling? What is initiative?
Yeah, it is.
I'm probably going to say, for the sake of avoiding that's the initiative we've got.
Alright, that's fine then.
Oh, so we always start on Garth and Xanath next?
For this is that initiative.
If you want to keep...
Otherwise, you could literally just be like,
So then-
we're going to keep rolling.
So that'd be you twist, turn it up.
Yeah, initiative starts, I shoot it, you send it back down.
Or but would you twisting it up not be...
Bonus action.
I don't know, we get someone else to twist it. Ogama can twist it to turn it up, send it up.
Oh, so he starts and it goes back to the top. I shoot it, you send it down. We could be here for a while, boys.
Well, in before it regenerates health every time it goes through the teleport.
But that means we would regenerate.
No.
Invincible!
Okay, do we want to just mark down that this room is here and then come back for it? Because I feel like we're not going to kill a golem at the
Do
moment.
any of you gods have anything smart to say?
It's a clear goal.
Silence.
Yucca's
Yucca's like, why don't you all just stack up on the pedestal
Why
and just
don't
all
you go down
together?
there?
How are we all going to stack up on it and turn it?
I don't know, get on each other's shoulders, I suppose.
Can you spin the statue?
And then who's going to spin the statue?
Or maybe the green-haired one can stay up here, because I kind of like him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, it's fine. I'll mage hand the statue and spin it. Dax the
Then how do we get back up?
We don't.
Don't worry about it. You can worry about that once you're down there. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is he the friendly
Wait.
giant?
Is there a door there, or are they like hallways?
Sorry?
There's the door there.
There's a doorway there, and this is just an open hallway, leading away the way that you opposite to the way that you came in.
I'm
is what
gonna just
trying to
walk
say.
that way and see what's there.
Yeah, you can go have a little peek. So, down this quite narrow hallway. You head down about 20-25 feet before you come to a turn to the right, where you're immediately met with a pretty intricate looking stone door. So, let me find the actual description
How
for it.
confident are you feeling in your shot?
So, the door ahead of you is inset with a massive round mirror. You can see around the outside of the mirror 10 circular indentations, around about an inch by an inch roughly. You would recognise, seeing you've had them pretty recently, that they seem to be the same shape as the crystal eyes you collected from the other room.
Wait, so there were 3 of them?
Around the mirror there is 10.
10. Jeez, that's a lot of crystal eyes.
The mirror, though, looking into it, seems to be, considering how dirty and dusty this place is immaculately clean. The reflection in it is spotless.
Something's still got to go down.
Which would be the first time you have seen your new feminine form after drinking the water.
Can I assume that it's very dirty and disgusting?
Pretty grimy. Yeah, you guys have been underground in this tomb for a couple of days now. It's not all that pleasant.
Can I touch the mirror?
Yeah, you reach out and touch it. It's cold to the touch.
Okay.
Does his mum and dad show up like in Harry Potter?
No.
If it's what he wants most,
surprisingly, it doesn't
alien?
leave any mark on the mirror, though. It seems to be almost magically clean.
You're a vampire.
is it silver? Did you say? What was it made out of?
The mirror seems to just be like a glass mirror.
This mirror.
I'm gonna walk on back. You guys figure anything out with the golem while I was gone?
Yes.
What are you doing?
10 slots.
What did you
Yes.
find?
Ergomark, don't do this yet. Wait until we give clear orders for you to do it.
You know, boo dom dom.
Don't do anything until we approve.
Until we say go, ogre muck, go. And if we forget to say that, he won't do anything.
Do you understand?
Yes.
He's like, why are these guys speaking so stupid?
Alright, well there's a door around there and it's got a mirror and it's got slots for the crystal eyes. We need 10.
These crystallized.
Yeah, we need 10 of them. That, or we can put in
These
2
crystal eyes.
crystal eyes and then donate 6 of our eyes, 8 of our eyes.
Pass. So there's
It wasn't any eyes around there spare, right?
I don't know.
Who's asking?
Wait, will they all fill?
Yucca, sorry. I need to give Yucca a proper voice because it gets confusing.
I thought you already had one.
Yeah, I think he was sort of talking like this to begin with, wasn't he? Yeah.
It's been annoying.
Nice.
And that was also Azarak's voice.
No, he was much
No,
more.
his was high pitched
Yeah.
and more like stretched out.
Yeah. You hear like a gush of wind as you're taking the piss out of Asarak's voice.
Sorry, not sorry.
He's coming to get you.
Well, come on, if you're not going to solve the puzzle.
Can we check what's through the other door?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the other
Hang
door.
on. You didn't. You asked the plan.
Yeah,
and
you
instantly
can.
didn't
No, you
fucking
can talk
listen.
while I'm walking.
We get him to turn the statue to bring it up. He shoots the necklace off, and then you turn it back down.
Still have a key and not a chest.
Oh, yeah. Put all your trust in the ranger that can't hit anything. Good plan. Good plan.
That's why it's a loop.
You would probably, Ogamark actually, looking in this room, the door that's over here isn't a full-size door. You spending your time in there would be pretty confident that it's the same size door as the door into that horrible room that you got stuck in.
Can we have a look?
Yeah, so as you walk over, you can see there's 3 locks around the outside of this door.
It is.
Clunk, clunk,
Oh.
clink them all open. The door sort of cracks a little bit and you open it up, and on the inside you can see a half destroyed semicircle room with like iron spikes shooting out the sides, and a small bit of light peering through from a hole above.
Ta-da!
Close. Lock.
It's
Lock
kind
it
of
up.
close. Like,
That's a big
like,
Yeah, no, well done. Yeah.
hey, I'm the only one that's got a map here, and We've actually been doing pretty good with it, so.
Wait, where's the room?
Yeah, that's the trap. So that's where the hole.
I'll tell you what, you would have
been.
been pretty close. Where you went wrong was here. This room is actually that way.
Oh, right, so turn the whole thing around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you would have been pretty bloody close.
Sure.
So,
Nah, I can't be fucked.
what do you want to do?
So you guys
Yeah.
want to shoot?
Considering I've never
key
seen them up before,
off of
and this is
his
going with
neck.
pure description.
Not me. I'm not a ranger.
What do you reckon the lever did
It
back
does
at the
look
other
like
side?
it's just twine. I could potentially try and burn it off if that would work, but it might, depending on what's holding it around his neck, it might take a little while to burn.
I could shoot it.
Yeah, you could try. You could shoot it. I could fire bolt it.
We could do everything at once. And we might just kill the goal.
Doubt it.
Well,
So something that you guys haven't done very much, either by
think.
lack of planning or lack of me allowing it kind of thing, but is a surprise round.
So basically, we all get to go first. And then the
Yeah, so
initiative
basically
starts.
if you guys were prepared and sort of holding actions, you could essentially all get a go and then go into the initiative.
And then get another go.
Yeah.
That's when we turn it back down.
alright, well, if we're gonna do that, I'd like to put a heart around myself in the statue because I don't want to even risk the possibility of getting hit by this guy.
Fucking soot.
Bitch.
You want to 1v1 a golem?
Yes.
Not particularly, but it takes
5v1.
teamwork to it.
Yeah,
To do
I'm
what
doing
we're
my
gonna
part.
do.
My part is turn the fucking statue, eh?
Hey! You're not listening to me, hey! What if we just put a statue and then let it go up and then shoot stuff out of the statue? Out of the dome. Can you shoot stuff out of it?
No, start from the start again.
Yeah, you can shoot non-magical stuff out of it.
Hut? Golem. Bop, 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 bop,
I don't
bop.
think arrows are going to do a lot to it. Plus, you've got
So
how many?
Yeah, you would know that you can't. Your non-magical ammo doesn't pass through it, and you've got
No, but we're sending the golem up.
yeah,
No, but through the heart.
Through the heart.
non-magical
Oh,
doesn't go
yeah.
through.
and you've only got 9 shabby arrows left.
Hey, I have.
That'll be enough to kill it with criticals.
Fuck, how many arrows do I have?
That's right.
30
Yeah, you
crossbow
had
shots,
some
and
of
that's
those.
it, I think.
Yep, alright, so 9 arrows, 40 bolts. You can't add them my time.
How many are going to be hits?
All of them.
Say half a hit.
13.
And I have
6.
15 regular arrows of yours because we traded the silver arrows for 15 arrows.
Can I have those back?
They're mine now. You lost my silver arrows.
I still got them.
You've got the shaft and the fletching. With
Yeah,
no
got most of
heads.
them.
Sorry, you lost what was Catman's name? What? They were his silver arrows. Remember we stole them from
Oh,
his
bag of
house?
nails.
Being
Yeah.
Oh, he would be so much help right now.
No.
Alright, so I'm just gonna put down a hut. You guys down with that?
Fucker.
Okay, so you're putting
Yes,
it
but
down.
we should all stand inside of it because if
Where?
we don't,
Alright.
Can you levitate back down to the bottom of where those things are so we can stand there?
everyone
No, I can
stand
jump
inside
down
of the
back.
hut while he casts it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Levitate something
so
up.
how big's Lehman's tiny hut?
15 by 15?
10 by 10.
15 diameter?
10-foot radius.
Okay.
Well, I said words and they were wrong.
So I'd want it to end about there. So it'd be what, 10, 10, 10, 10. So I'd be standing
Yeah.
on that line.
Is it radius or diameter?
10 radius.
You do realise you're
Okay.
going to read a whole Reddit
Yep.
thread on how to...
Yeah, can't wait till this bones us completely.
But my character doesn't know that Johnny knows how to get around it. So
It's worked so far.
The fuck was that?
What did you do?
Oh, just looking at that.
Oh god.
Right, so you guys gonna stand in the area so you can pass through freely?
See.
Yeah, but I've got to be able to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, but once the hut's up,
Just hold
then
your
you-
hands outside.
That's how I kill the golem. I hold my hands outside and just...
Okay. So you all stand inside, clustering around Xanath as he begins to sit down and sing a jaunty tune. I don't
Yeah, I guess.
bards.
Sing it.
And
Nah.
Here.
Do what you
You
want as a bar
see
is
the
rude.
familiar magical shield almost emit from the ground and form a semicircle
Very
dome
familiar.
around you.
Very.
So with that up, what do you want to do?
Alright, who's the fastest?
Wait. Oh yeah, somebody's got to turn the other
Yeah,
side.
something goes wrong. So someone needs to go on the other side.
Well, somebody's got to send it up in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is the other side.
So the fastest person.
What? Why are we running?
Well, because he has to turn this statue. So if anything goes wrong, he needs to leg it and get into the dome.
Yeah, I'm inside the hut.
So you guys are... I assume you're in as well, right?
I can't do ranged shit very well.
Yeah, but try.
Yeah, but you can stab outside the shield. If he gets close.
We're sending it back down.
Yeah, I'm saying, if
Let's
worst
go
comes to worst...
Oh.
Ready?
Sure.
Plan it out. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I draw the crossbow and aim.
Okay.
Was that on purpose?
Sure.
So what are you using? Shabby arrows.
No, I'm gonna have my stand just outside.
Right. Okay. So you're stood just outside the hut.
Yeah.
I guess Dexter would come forward so that he can see something.
Yeah. Why don't you
Stand
just
over
stand
there.
on this side
I
of the
guess
hut?
stand over here.
Because you'll have to still go all the way around.
You can just walk over the top. You can walk straight.
Can you?
Yeah, because
But even still, you're distancing you.
What if he doesn't know it exists?
From him.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think he's
Then it
smart
makes it a harder
enough
shot.
to know that the floor's not there.
I don't think he's smart enough to know that the floor is there.
No, but I think he's so dumb to the point that he'd walk over it
He
even if there
wouldn't
wasn't
walk over
floor there.
nothing. No way.
He's never brain. He's a golem.
Yeah, but he's not gonna try walking through walls and shit. He knows walls are
He
there.
might.
Then how can he even attack us then?
How can he even do stuff without like regular perception and decision making?
Alright, go!
God damn it!
Yeah. So you're rotating it.
So can you do like the first
no,
click
no,
and does it continue or does you have to keep forcing it to do the 5 clicks? How does it exactly work?
Yeah, you can click it. It seems that it only activates on that last click.
Oh. So you can just leave it on 4 clicks.
Yeah. If you wanted to.
Yeah, but why would you want to?
Mm.
Tie a rope around it and then pull it inside the hut.
What about last click, click, this one?
Okay. So
Shoot. Oh,
clink, 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 clink,
lots of
clink.
piece.
So you can all take your prepared action. So you're firing an arrow. You're firing an arrow.
I'll fire 2.
Dexter's going to cast a herb.
Oh yeah. 26.
Okay, yep, 26 hits. Roll
14,
which
damage.
is a-
14 just hits. Roll
Shock.
damage.
I was doing a cold shot for the necklace.
Were
Is that
you?
disadvantage?
We did discuss that. We heavily
It
discussed that.
Needs to be. Have you rolled or not?
Yeah. But is it at disadvantage?
Or
is it-
no, it'll just be very hard to hit.
I rolled
roll
26.
Okay, that needs to be specified when you roll, by the way.
I did.
Pre-planning isn't specifying what you're aiming at. Like, when you roll
Wait, no, that's what we actually discussed.
beforehand,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
I'm
I said.
saying, like, when you, like...
But would that not count?
Well, it does. I'm just saying, like,
I'm sorry.
going,
You just have to
going
say, I'm going to be
onward.
shooting at the necklace when he pops up.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of going,
like-
okay, we're going to do this, let's do it.
Instead of rolling and saying, oh, I'm aiming at the necklace, just make it clear what you're aiming for before you roll.
So I did
That's
8 damage with my crossbow.
I know what you mean there.
all.
No, 8, yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
wait.
doing that.
There's the
He's doing that at
78.
16, which just hits as well. So, damage-wise, sorry.
8.
Yep.
Jordan's just writing big fat fucking zeros.
So what
because nothing
you-
else does any damage
What did you get? 26.
to hit the necklace.
Yeah, firing what was your...
A shock arrow.
A shock arrow. Okay,
So the arrow.
so 1 second on that then. Maybe
Imagine if the
roll...
key could like fall back down into the hole through the force field.
Oh, somebody's gonna have to grab it. Oh, somebody mage hands it. Fuck. Because if we just do it, it's gonna go back down with
No,
it.
you shoot at the key off the string.
And then shoot the key.
The key. Well, it's full
Yeah,
on.
you have 2 shots, right?
Yeah.
Technically, I have 2 shots too, right?
Well, we know
Extra attack.
Alligator couldn't do that.
Well, they had extra attack.
Was he okay?
Alligator killed tons of shit. Fuck you guys.
Okay, sorry. What arrow was it?
The shock arrow.
The shock arrow.
Points.
Dealing what?
4 shock
10.
damage and
You kill
9
10
arrow
shit.
damage.
Okay, so Garth firing off his arrow and really taking the time manages to. I don't know what I was reaching out to touch then. Like as if we had a key mini.
The goal. It's like
Reaches, fires off his arrow, and hitting its mark manages to clip the string, and it falls loose. The key dunk 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 bounces across and lands about halfway across over the top of the field, over the top of the hole, I should say. So that's you. That's Dexter. What were you doing? Are you doing anything?
I hadn't planned anything.
just turn the statue.
Ogamak?
No, I didn't plan anything.
Okay, so into initiative then. Garth, what do you want to do?
Turn the statue. In front of me.
Yeah.
So let's go. Boop, de boop, de boop.
Okay.
And turn it 5 clicks.
Okay, so you clink, 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 and
Does the key start there?
it does, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Alright, well now
Who's
we
gonna
have,
go down with the
Yeah,
key?
we're just gonna have one ballsy motherfucker.
now we have the key.
Hey Scott, you can't die in 1 hit.
He's got a good point.
You don't know that.
We've seen you take massive amounts of damage and not die.
Because I'm just tanky.
We've literally seen
Because
you
I'm strong.
get hit by some like fucking wild
A meteor swarm and just be like, sup guys?
He's just very lucky in the sense that never quite hit a vital.
Exactly.
vital
Technically,
organ.
you don't know that either. It's
that
just
work?
luck.
Would you be self-aware of that
I
ability?
don't know. Okay, so what do you want to do?
I have a plan.
Go on.
The exact opposite of what we just did. Put a hut around this statue. Have one person to turn this one to send the person here down. So turn this one, send him up. No, because then we need to bait him off the thing. Fuck.
Yeah, but when he's... Then the other person comes up and going to be stuck with the golem.
Yeah. Damn.
And we don't know if the golem can somehow get rid of the hut yet. Send a noble steed down.
Oh, I genuinely thought about it.
Oh! I can use... No. I've used both my spell slots, but I can use Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, no, we're all getting to that stage where we're all using our spell slots.
But if I use Pass Without Trace...
I don't know what spell slots I used when I wasn't
He's
here.
just stood there looking at you as you're like, I can cast Pass Without a Trace. He's just like,
Oh, okay. But can sound go through the magical barrier?
you don't know, I guess.
Oi, Golem, wait.
Oi, dickhead!
He just stares.
It looked at you.
How did it know
Damn.
we were here if it said I can't pass through it?
Magic.
It can see.
Yeah, but it was looking at us when we went over.
You could have already been looking up. Technically, nobody's going to come through the trap. And then...
You sure about that?
Well, that was good. You got the key. Now,
You're up.
who's going down to get the chest, huh?
You're up.
We're putting the key in your mouth, Yucca. We'll send you down and then you open the chest.
Ah, yeah, cool. Good plan.
Did somebody grab the key?
Not as of yet.
Yeah.
Is the key adamantium?
We can beat it to death with the key!
The key appears to be silver.
We'll just take the key and sell it. Job's done.
That's the real treasure.
Try and bait it into the trap. And then fly through the hole. Except somebody destroyed it.
No. I destroyed the far side. The near side's still spinning with traps.
What if we just lock it in there?
In where? Oh, the trap. Yeah. Could it bust down an iron door?
I don't know.
Does the trap still even work?
Are you even going to go?
What would I roll to see if I know that?
What? Sorry.
If the golem could potentially bust through an iron door. With 3 locks
Just
on
an
it.
intelligence, just straight up intelligence.
15.
Yeah, you'd say it would hold, like, looking at the locks and the construction of it, it looks like it would hold probably pretty well. With that, though, looking at the door and looking at the size of this thing, you're thinking it would be a real struggle to get it in there. You would have to really entice it in there.
Wait, you could come get me.
Hey, Dexter. You got another polymorph in ya?
Polymorph.
Says
Golem.
I do, actually, because I managed to sit down and concentrate for a little while before,
Oh,
but
lost wisdom.
Polymorph the Golem.
my power reserves are getting pretty low.
Do you want what's in that chest?
I want to get out of here alive, preferably.
Boring.
You do that and Yucca joins you.
Does it even work in clay golems?
Assume so.
Just what?
Yeah, it would, but you get a save. Draw an arrow to the trap.
So what do you want to do?
on the portal.
That's not how that works.
You guys about ready to call it quits with this room, yeah?
No.
Nah. We're halfway there.
We've got the key. Now we
We
just
are
need...
less than halfway.
We got the key.
What do you mean?
The key is not halfway if the key was the easiest part.
The key wasn't the easiest part.
Alright, solve it.
Do you have Ogre Mac?
What? Did you say go? Oh, well, okay.
No.
I actually do it.
Oh no!
Yeah,
No!
We still got the
Okay.
leaving something out, but I'll spin
I'll turn it back.
it. You weren't prepared.
Yeah, no, it would have. I was going to say you can't, but you can actually.
Because I got first initiative.
No. More because
Reactioning.
the resetting of the things, but
It would have been the same, like, more time.
yeah, it
Same
would have been more than enough.
What are you doing?
You said go! Come on.
I said, how good are you feeling, Ogre Mac?
Oh.
Why is he over there?
Why is he deaf? Oh, let's go. Oh, shit.
Good.
Someone should get that key.
Yeah, alright, I'll go grab the key.
Yep.
You fall.
Yeah, so really, sort of,
Tentatively.
tentatively step out to seemingly nothing, but there does seem to be some sort of solid force that you can get across and pick this key up.
I'm just gonna go. And pretend to fall. See if anybody falls, right?
Yeah, you can make a deception.
Oh fuck.
Probably with
Oh, nat 20!
I was going to say with disadvantage, but you rolled faster than I could get it out, so yeah. He makes it look pretty convincing. He sort of jumps, tucks his
Makes
legs
it
up,
look pretty...
and sort of
What's your deception modifier?
sort of
Plus
falls to the
Okay,
ground
so if I get a nat 20 on my inside, I'll know that you're lying, right?
instantly. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna know I'm lying once I don't actually fall.
Damn. I didn't
Would you
get
roll?
it.
2.
15.
Yeah. So for a split,
I'm not even gonna
for
roll.
a split second, you all think that he's about to fall in, and yeah, but it's only for a second as he slams into the invisible force beneath,
Taking full damage.
What? From the ground.
tripping over.
Yeah, I got the key.
Yep.
Cool, now unlock the chest.
Damn.
Technically, the golem hasn't attacked us yet.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What if it's friendly?
I doubt it, we shot it.
It's not going to be friendly anymore.
You can see this golem's just stood there looking up at you now, just peering.
It does turn its head and keeps looking at us. when it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
stare at
moving
the sun.
around. Yeah, it seems to just keep an eye on you as you're moving around. Yeah.
Can anybody create a fake clone of themselves?
Yeah, my name's Naruto, and I can create 200 of them.
Oh, fuck, why didn't you let us know earlier? Piece of
Sorry.
shit.
Sorry. My bad.
Hmm.
We could probably get somebody down there and the golem up, but then getting that person up and not dead is the hard part.
No, us not dying is the hard part.
You inside the hut?
Then there's no problem for them.
Yeah, no, but the person going down and having to come back up.
Why is that?
Well, because if we send the golem up, we need to get the golem off of the statue before we can send someone
Yeah,
down.
but if somebody just hides...
What if everything that's like, well, not alive, but you know, just comes up instead of just so the chest can't come up.
Yeah.
Just put the chest in your pocket.
So even if
Open
you're
it.
down there
Just
with the
open it
golem,
while you're in there.
even if you're down there with the golem, if you twist it, what if both of these just come up?
I think that's what happens.
What does a certain spot where the golem's standing there?
Probably just be the front end and not the chest end.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to head on to the next room.
No, we've
Shut
spent too
up.
much time. We've invested too
Yeah.
much time into now. I want to see if the golem attacks something.
Yeah, I reckon we bait someone.
Scott,
Who's Scott?
don't know.
Okay, Mark, do you reckon you can take a hit from a golem?
Might not even hit you in the first place.
You got higher armor class. You got more armor on.
I've seen you take hits from a meteor shower and not die. Literal hits from a
you just
meteor
hit.
shower.
You can also heal yourself, so technically you have a high pool of hit points.
I'm also feeling pretty damaged from being hit by a
with
wraith.
Garth.
Yeah. That's emotional damage, not physical.
On one condition.
What?
You get what's in the chest.
You can have the next god.
No, I'll,
No.
I want what's in the chest. And if I don't want it, you can have it.
We just teleport him down there and leave him.
We have to deal with the fucking golem.
No, but the golem's down there.
He doesn't have to go down there. He's baiting the golem off the.
Yeah, but then he has to go down there in order to get the chest.
No, I'm
Why
just...
don't we send somebody else down there? Why is it going to be the same person?
Yeah.
And then come back in
It
the hut.
doesn't.
Convenience?
So the two tankiest people...
How is that convenient?
You got a lot of arm class, don't
I
you?
can't leave the hut.
Good point.
Yeah, no, he's got to stay there.
Yeah. You don't.
I don't.
I also
you
don't
two.
have that much armor now that
To
you
do
have my
what?
shield.
Lure the golem.
I'm
go
going down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, lure golem?
Yeah, if I get what's in the chest.
No, it's a team effort. It's not how this works.
Okay, Mark, I have a contract of, I think it was 2,000 gold. I'll give you 300 of it.
Some.
Oh no.
I think it was much more than that.
Does
but-
Ogamak know that they had a party? Like, had other people that died? Surely they would have
yeah, yeah.
But
yeah,
technically, if he's had 5 people... and
I
that
want
was-
the other ranger's share.
Yeah, if
I think that was 2,000 apiece.
it was 2,000
Oh.
apiece, then that means you are getting...
Oh, you can just have their contracts.
Done.
And some of yours.
No.
Nah.
Sure, why not?
Didn't know
Okay.
Finnan was back again. Good.
Okay, so what are you doing then?
I'm twisting.
Not yet.
Onto the fourth click.
Clink,
He's just
clink,
like
clink,
staring
clink.
at people.
He's gonna bait the golem.
Okay.
So yes or no to shooting the golem as soon as it comes up?
No.
No, I'm throwing a hand axe at it.
To bait it away. So it comes in attacks.
Well,
Tries
that's if
to
that's
attack
what it
you.
decides to do.
Yeah.
If not, we're all dead.
When the golem moves towards him, I'm gonna run to the pressure plate.
And then I'll twist
Then-
the statue.
Okay, so you're going to be like over here, I'm guessing, inside the hut.
Yeah, ready to run to that pressure plate.
Actually, he's going to step back inside the hut.
Ogamuk's gonna try and piss it off.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's gonna send me down there.
Yeah.
I need the key.
Here's the key.
Yeah.
I take the key.
Imagine if we set you down and you're like stuck. Ah, okay.
And I'm gonna open the chest.
Only issue: how long is the timer for it to click back?
You know it's around a minute.
Gonna get you up for a minute.
But that means the golem's up here for a minute.
Can't
You
get-
can just run
can't
back
get the
into the
golem
hut.
down for a minute.
Yeah, is.
Yeah, but how do we get the golem? What do we do once we have the chest? With the golem's still up here.
Well, we bait the
Can we
golem
bait it
back
back
on.
onto the thing?
Or you can kill it, up to you. If you kill it, you can get extra money.
From where? It's a clay golem. It's not holding anything.
From our shares. Of the award money. if you single-handedly kill the golem, I'll give you 30% of my money.
Do you remember back at Port Nazamaru where there
I'll
was a
just kill you.
poster for the bounty on clay golems?
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
I think I remember seeing that.
Cool. Let's
Okay.
go.
But yeah, that's
Click.
the plan.
Throw a hand axe at it.
Okay. Yep. Do that.
Right in its fucking face.
23.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have laughed if you missed.
It would have fucked up the entire plan.
Yeah.
8 physical.
Yep.
That's a big fat 0. You've done 0 out of 300,000 hit points.
So, what? So, in terms of initiative, Garth, Zenith, Dexter. So, you
Holding
doing
my
anything
action.
until?
Until fucking Elnatak can
Well,
get onto the pedestal,
And then you're going to turn it.
and then I'm going to turn it.
Okay.
And then if I... Is that a bonus action or an action?
It's an action to
Okay.
rotate it.
Action.
Are you doing anything?
I'm going to hold my action
Can't
until
wait till this chest kills
Almatak
me.
teleports down. Once he's down, I'm going to shoot the golem.
Score.
Okay.
It's a trap chest
Cool.
at Dark Souls.
Mick. Dexter's holding his action. Okay, so
Funny fills the wrong key.
Oh, don't.
You're dead.
so
Oh, I probably should have also done that. Black moved.
the golem comes over. This imposing, like 10-foot clay construct stomps its way over.
Why
as it
you
walks
hurt
across.
me so?
Um,
We should be friends.
Fucking boom. I still got one hit point.
And you can see it brings its big
No, but then I have to leave its
clay
attack range.
forms up and reaches down
Just
and
take
attempts
the
to slam
disadvantage
down.
action.
Missing.
Then you can only move 30 feet, so 60.
So that's going to be a hit,
Right.
guaranteed.
No, I'm saying that 30 is, I don't think 30 feet is enough.
You never know, it might not do a lot of damage.
My dice. I organised all my dice, and now they're
I've been
just
counting out to see how far you can move, and I still didn't move.
So
Yeah, please. Wait, no matter where you moved, you would have got to anyway.
dealing. So his big stone fists come up and slam down. You see Ogremark take the brunt of this force, taking 24 slam damage.
Not bad.
You're fine.
Could be worse.
Could be a meter storm.
And you can see as he brings his form back up, he attempts to swing around with another hit.
Oh, jeez.
You're
It
not
could be
as
worse,
good.
eh?
Yeah, I just looked down and I've already taken 27 damage.
Oh shit, that probably was
Nat 20.
Are you dead yet?
I can't die.
You're on 1 hit point.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Luckily, a pretty average roll, dealing 15 points.
Yeah, I'm on 1 hit point.
And this is how the party dies.
We done fucked up.
No, I fucked up by not moving.
You get to take over Yaka.
Oh,
So I need you to make a Constitution save throw as well, Ogremark, please.
see if you don't get fucking bowled over.
Turn to stone.
No, that's a fail.
Who's your bet? 20.
Wait a minute. What?
He is really prone, I'm assuming.
7.
Good throw.
Okay. So this is not something I knew clay golems did, but your maximum hit point is now 1.
What's different? Oh, always
Yeah, you want one anyway.
I still can't do
Like,
one
for
here.
good.
Very similar to you. So you would know from last time that until it is cured with greater restoration.
No, we don't know that. It could just be timed. Hopefully.
Just
That is its turn. Alnatak,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna...
you're gonna move over. to
run,
That's-
Forrest.
yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing
Yep.
there's a scroll of greater restoration.
Activates your thing.
Yeah.
You need to.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait a
my
minute.
thing.
And do I open it?
Yeah, so that's your 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep.
Run to the
Open it?
chest.
Yeah, you can open it. So you stick it in, this lock, like as if it's a brand new lock, clinks open. The silver lock comes off the sort of latch that's on it. You lift the stone,
It's empty.
the stone chest, which is surprisingly heavy, and you can see inside a small bundle, like a Hessian sack inside.
I'm just gonna grab it.
Yep. Okay.
Might as well look in it. Wait.
So-
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't do
misses,
anything for a
yeah.
whole minute.
Sorry.
12 misses. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Yeah, cool, I missed.
You see
what's in
the
it?
bolt fly out and sort of clink off, a bit of clay falling to the ground, but not seeming to do any damage. What are you doing?
what was in it?
You take
I've
a
got
quick
some
peek
time.
in, and you can see rolling around the bottom of the bag, there seems to be 2 more crystal eyes and a few different vials of potions.
We're in the restoration ones.
So technically, if I drink this potion, it heals me for like 1d10.
It doesn't.
Your maximum hit points.
Your max is 1.
Yeah.
You can't go above 1 health.
Do I know that though?
And then you can't leave its attack range without
Yeah.
taking attack of opportunity.
I'll also dodge it.
Disengage.
No.
So,
Yeah.
who was last? Ogamark.
Cry.
Unless I just one hit KOing.
You've got your extra attack from
I can have 4 attacks.
Yes.
May as well
Don't-
go on a
don't forget
rage.
that.
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't get extra hit points.
I can't say that because John will hate me. There's something hilarious that I want to tell you, but I can't because it's a spoiler.
Well, once we die.
No, not for this, for something else. It's fine.
Oh, critical roll.
Like I go on a rage.
Yep.
To do what with?
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a click all over
15.
the couch.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Why are we hitting? No, why?
Yeah,
What
why?
else am I gonna do?
Take a disengage action and flee into the hut?
That's for pussies.
I will say, as
thought
you
disengage.
planned this out so much beforehand, I don't know if you remember this, but you could click the statue to bring Alnatak back up.
wasn't it a timer?
They're both reset.
Oh, once both of them go.
Oh no, sorry, no, it can't. I forgot. I totally forgot. You clicked that to bring him up. Sorry, that's because it was back in its phone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Well, I wasn't going to comment on that, but...
Trolled the shit out of you. Sorry, what did you damage wise?
9.
There's a way! No, there's not.
Sorry, yeah.
What'd you do?
20.
To hit?
Yes.
Yep.
Nah.
Fuck yeah.
Nat 20? Yeah, nice.
Shit, we might just kill it.
D12, please.
damage.
D12.
All of my
And then
dice
that's D12.
are so brutal.
Oh, look, if you want more D12s,
I'd recommend
My-
using
my-
that instead
just
of
take them.
My
Just
name's,
take them, Scott.
yeah.
Own attack.
Damn, dude, that's a
My
lot.
name's on that.
Do you actually need more? Oh. I was like, fuck me, that's a lot of dice.
Do you need more? Yeah, we're not you. Stabbed myself on that map.
Oh, 2, 4,
lost my
7.
dice.
I'm gonna use salvage attacks on it as well.
That's sharp.
Well, it was a 4 then. 7. 11, 15. 19.
19 points. Yep.
Second attack is 14.
Yeah, just hits. You guys watching can just see Ogamark just going to town. Dexter's attack would have gone off as well, actually. So.
13 damage.
Yep.
But that's a 13.
Yep.
How much damage all up? From Scott?
Fair amount.
About 30-ish, give or take.
Then the resistance.
That was... I shouldn't have told you that.
Wait.
That was with resistances.
So how much did you do all up?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn it, Scott!
I did 19 in one hit.
Cam, please let us know.
Help a brother out.
Just thinking.
Just praying is there.
So, Dexter's attack would have gone off when it hit you, so I will roll that now.
Is it a hand that's going to
Can I still disengage, or is that
disengage uses your action?
yellow?
Unless you are rogue and
Hit.
it's a bonus
That's a
action.
hit. That is
What can I do?
cocked, I suppose. That's a miss. Okay.
What can't you do, Scott? What can't you do?
So, 2 hits. Ooh.
Oh, I'm down here. And I'm the one that can heal.
Hey, I can heal.
I can heal.
Can't
So
heal
there's
him,
no-
he's got a permanent 1 health.
As the second hit comes in and hits
When he gets knocked out.
Ogamuk a second ago, you see 3
Bring off the
beams of orange light shoot out.
Oh no.
no! What?
Oh no.
What?
You know if it does acid damage, it heals him.
Oh no! Heals who?
The clay golem. I'm pretty sure acid heals clay
Yeah, I don't
golems.
have acid attacks.
He's dead.
Who's dead?
No. This
Ogamuk.
is Dexter attack.
Yeah, but I'm
Golem.
saying.
Oh, sorry.
Got a current
If
1
he
health.
takes
If
two
he
damage-
takes 2 damage, he's insta dead because he goes his health negative.
Shit!
Is that how that works?
Yep. If you take your
Do you
hit
not get
point
death
max negative,
savings?
not if you go negative your own health.
I think
current
it's
max
a
health or your
negative. I
total
think
max
it's a. Is that a we'd have to have
That's
a look.
temporary max
I think
health,
it's a
though.
temporary max health. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unless- yeah.
I'll get
I
on
think
that.
I
Because the
would
way the
rule it
polymorph
that.
works is like, it doesn't like work like that.
Polymorph Scott into like something with shit ton hit points.
So,
Make him
Is
a
that-
bear!
is that
Make him
you
a
all
bear!
done?
Fuck, make him a clay golem.
so
Make him an animated girl!
Garth, for your bonus action, you shout, "Make him a bird! Make him a bird! Make him a bird!" or whatever you just
A
said.
bear.
Bear.
Bear. Okay. So, what do you want to do?
Well, I may as well shoot it with my other attacks.
Make him a clay golem.
I feel like you would need true polymorph.
I gotta
for that
like
one.
try
At that
and
point, make him a
step
T-Rex.
outside of the hut to shoot my magic
Yeah,
arrows.
yeah. I'm assuming you'd peer out, fire it off.
What is true polymorph? Isn't that just permanent?
No, it's just a lot better.
22 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh, I forgot I had +2 damage. I forgot to add
Two
that last
damage.
time. It is a fire arrow. Uh-oh. If I roll the thunder and accidentally hit Scott with any thunder damage.
Well, good thing
Lucky you
good-
didn't.
Good thing you didn't.
I'm gonna not shoot the arrow if it turns out to be thunder. Oh. 11. I'll do the damages separate. So, 14. 16 arrow damage and 2 fire damage.
Yeah.
And I'll see what my arrow is first. It's a shock, so I'll shoot that one.
You're just ground inside.
I'll try anyway. 27 to hit.
Yep.
I would have been quite upset if that missed.
Isn't it like 14 to hit?
12. 15 arrow damage, 2 shock damage.
Do you know what that is?
What?
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Are they remaking it?
Zenith.
Alright, I'm just going to shoot
Looks
some arrows at him.
It doesn't say anything with Ed and Eddie.
They
It doesn't
both
say anything
hit.
with Ed and Eddie.
That is...
I can't wait to watch it and Eddie.
The new one.
14 damage total throughout
They
both
changed
hits.
the style of it.
Kill me! Kill me!
So,
If they do redo Billy and Mandy, I'll be so sad.
No, courage. is
And then as a
getting
bonus
nothing
action, I will
right.
do Bardic Inspiration.
Yep.
Which I think that is my last one for the day.
That's good enough. Use it on your arm class, Scott. Or use it on your health.
Damage.
okay.
Damage.
2 Too bad Dax is at the bottom.
Oh, so I have no idea how many
No,
spell
not-
slots or health I have
Dax is for the
currently.
golem.
Sorry.
I don't know how many spell slots or health I have. I'm lost.
Scott, let him turn you into a bear.
So,
I should just eat the nang. The little tiny
Eat him.
Eat him.
But you can't be inhabited by more than one god at once.
Not if I eat him.
That might end quite poorly.
No, do it.
Clay
What's the
golem.
worst
You
that'll
just
happen?
come straight
You're
at your
gonna die
butt.
anyway.
okay.
What is that?
So-
your go-to?
You see
I have a
Dexter
lot of bad go-tos.
raise his hand and crumple some powdery stuff, and your form shifts. And the rest of you see
A clay golem.
the green-skinned half-orc Ogremark slowly
say.
shift into a beast you're quite familiar with. A jaguar-looking creature with snakes coming out of its back. So that is your form.
And stat page.
Thank God Finn's not here.
The one on the far right.
What's it called?
One on the far right. So that is your form for now.
Does Shigami say anything now that it becomes the animal of the dead?
No, they're typically. It seems like they don't really speak much unless they have something particularly important to say.
Pass the faggot.
What?
So
Yeah, please.
that is Dexter's go. Actually, he can cantrip. He's going to throw out a bolt of fire.
What? When
That's
you
a hit.
They can start fires with their hands.
What could
Cool.
possibly go wrong?
Can't wait to throw buckets of water on you.
Can't wait till you burn a ship down.
Right?
Okay. So
You're gonna be super strong if we just blow wind into you.
the golem's turn.
Why are you blowing him already?
We haven't even started.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna become a windbender. Airbender. Make fire cyclones out of Lockie and shoot them at people.
So you watch as this clay golem
You said that before.
I'm a fire get
sort of looks like it almost relaxes and sort of loses its aggressive posture, and then suddenly, seemingly with much more speed than previously, it raises its fist and comes down with an attack.
Ooh.
That's going to miss.
That's 67 health.
Scott, what's your new armor class?
The next one is a
28.
nat 20 again.
What?
28.
Well, fuck off, Johnny. Stop rolling that 20s.
I'm rolling reasonably well. I did roll shit on the damage last time, so.
You wouldn't do 60.
How many points do you
Give me
got?
4 max damage.
Oh, that's both fucking super.
67.
That's pretty good. It's better than...
Until he reduces it to 1 again.
So you take 31 points of
fuck.
damage.
It's not bad.
Sucks to be you.
And that doesn't happen. Okay. That is probably going to be him.
What is my armor class?
It should say up the top somewhere. Armor class 13.
Have you got any cool abilities you can use?
Multi-attack, bite, claw, snakes, sleep breath on a clay golem.
Maybe not.
Snakes.
So,
Snakes is an attack.
with that,
Melee
our
plus
attack.
5 to hit, reach 5 foot, one creature.
Wouldn't do
1d6
anything.
plus 3.
I just prepare myself for when I get teleported
Yeah.
back to run
Check
back
out
into the hut.
Have a look at what potions are in the bag.
Yeah, what potions are in the bag.
Yeah, you've got the definitely got the time to do that. So you look through, you see there's 2 potions that, being quite familiar with them, you would recognise as healing potions. They seem to be a bit bigger than standard
Not
ones.
bigger than my one.
There's one more that's unnamed or not familiar. That you're not quite sure what it is.
Do I make an Arcana check?
Medicine.
Is there a? Yeah, make an Arcana for lack of knowing exactly what you should roll for this. Actually,
Don't know shit.
11.
no, it is a musky, clear liquid, but you're not 100% sure on what it would do.
It's a jar of piss.
I'll drink it.
You drink fucking anything.
So back to the top, Gar.
Did somebody say more arrows?
Did somebody say bath?
I did one of them. I'm pretty sure all of our characters did one of them.
I could use Hail of
Nope,
Thorns.
I am squeaky clean.
I highly doubt it.
I always forget what Hail of Thorns is. Because I don't use it.
You never use any of your spells apart from healing.
Yeah. Because they're fucking garbage. Hail of Thorns. Oh, there it is.
I can't even cast them.
Yeah, you're up next.
Next time you hit a creature with a range attack, before the spell ends, the spell will rain thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon. In addition, normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack creature must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature will take 10 piercing damage. Cool. Alright, I'll cast Hail of Thorns on my next attack.
Okay.
And shoot the golem.
Yep.
With that. Well, first. Okay. Should I shoot the thunder arrow now? It's gonna do fuck all damage.
And it could get him away from it.
Alright.
Are you still sentient?
Ooh.
I'd say so.
I could create space.
Ooh, that
between
being
them.
said, Jesus Christ.
What?
Intelligence score of 3.
Does he remain? He still has his consciousness.
I'd assume so.
You know from being polymorphed to a bird that you can still perceive everything.
So it's like physical aspects such as dexterity, strength, and constitution.
Yeah.
And not your charisma, intelligence. And
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot this thunder arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's your modifier?
8.
Yeah.
24. Well, I only did 1 thunder damage.
Okay.
Brain, come on, please work. 13 arrow damage.
Yep.
My second trick, I will shoot another arrow. Oh, wait, and I forgot to roll Hail of Thorns damage, sorry.
Yep. So what's the save? A dexterity save.
You better time them. Oh, it's a piece of gun. Just die.
Fuck, how do you figure out spell modifier?
Proficiency plus 8 plus your spellcasting thing.
So it's 1 plus 9 plus proficiency's 3. Did that go? Is it 3 for everybody still? Yep. 12.
For 12.
Dexterity save.
Jesus. Your spellcasting modifier is pretty shit, eh?
I'm not a big spell.
What's your save? 12.
12. For 9 points of damage. An extra 9.
So just 9?
All up?
9 total? Yeah.
No.
No, like just for the Hail of
Oh
Thorns.
yeah, for the Hail of
9.
Thorns, sorry, it's 9 total.
Yep. Okay.
Second arrow is Frost arrow. We should freeze him.
Oh. Make a strength check. Strength saving throw, please.
Man, I'm rolling good. 26 to hit.
With the stats of the Kamadan. 8.
1 hit point again. Oh, fuck.
The concussive force of Gus Arrow knocking your a little unsteady in this new form.
10 arrow damage, 3 frost damage.
Can I make a dex saving set?
Doing pretty well.
It's
Doesn't
technically
matter, they're the
strength.
same modifier anyway.
But, yeah.
Well, I'm just taking it to reroll.
My turn.
20. Yep.
Cool. So one of them's 20,
Yeah.
and that was a 7, so that's 14.
Yep. 14
plus,
on the bolt.
plus 1, so it's 15. And then,
So 14 is enough.
oh, yes.
This piddly little crossbow bolt flies out of the hut and slams
Are you
into
fucking kidding me?
slams into the neck of this clay
And of all
golem,
this shit to kill it.
and you can see it just forms this crack,
Sake.
and the head just falls off the lifeless body,
That's a
collapsing to
lot
the
weaker than I
ground.
thought.
You
I
can't
thought it was
abuse
gonna
the living shit out of it, so you shoot it with the fucking tiniest crossbow bolt and you destroy it.
This makes me sad because I pumped so many fucking arrows into that thing.
Hey, I hit it like 3 times.
I was real effective that fight.
Even with its resistances, you guys did a fair bit of damage to it.
Does Lockie not get any experience for not participating in the fight?
So a
No, you
little
just
bit of
get
time
all
passes.
the treasure instead.
A little bit of time passes. The statue resets, and you're able to bring him back up.
No, which
In
is
the
not there.
interest of speeding this up. So you come back up. You have the 2 crystallized, 2 greater healing potions, and 1 unknown potion.
Daxa, what's this potion?
Gives
You
it a-
might
gives
actually
it a
know
whiff.
what it is.
Gives it a
I'm going to
whiff.
need that book back, Scott, please.
Is he still a Jaguar?
It's the poster getting. Potion are getting.
Have a look-see.
This is Britain's revenge.
So while I'm looking at this, what do you guys want to do now? Work out what you want to do.
Well, anyways, we're going to put some crystal eyes in the door.
Or do we want to have a bit
Should
of
wait
a
till we get to
rest?
10.
Well, I actually didn't check if there were eyes in any of the slots. I just saw that there were 10 slots.
Can you recall from memory?
No, I got distracted by the mirror.
He got distracted by his new feminine form.
Well,
The 2 tanks aren't doing too well.
we might need to use another long rest.
It's not going to do much for either of us.
I'm pretty sure
Depends
that
on
goes
which
away at a
potion
long
does.
rest.
I don't think the Wraith one does.
What's the status effect called?
The what, sorry?
Temporary hit
Status
points.
effect. The 1 hit point.
So... the reduction lasts until removed by greater restoration spell or other magic.
Fireball. That's other magic.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong, eh? Oh, that makes you passive redundant.
So,
Yeah, you should check the Wraith one.
it's the
Because
same.
Roll 20 says that it goes away after the long rest, but trust the book, not Roll 20, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have a look in a second after this, but
Was that a
I'm pretty sure we
flying-
checked it last time.
Right, fair enough.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Not much.
Drugs.
Well, I'll check that first, seeing you are probably going to be waiting on that otherwise. Oh, also, I will check this just because it may be beneficial or it may be disastrous.
The potion.
Because I always forget to do this.
Is this Daxter?
It's fine. The room suddenly fills with billowing fog and it's a struggle to see, but after a little while it clears.
Just.
Uppercuts.
No, you wouldn't try to use the fog to sneak up on Daxter and scare him.
What are we looking
potion.
for?
Potion.
No,
The potion and
the
the wraith.
spell.
Wraith stuff.
What's good? Polymorph.
No. Yeah, what the Wraith did.
Chill touch, is that what
Something
it's called?
touch.
Yes, I remember now. I'm looking in the wrong book. That's right.
Little bitch touch.
I'm looking for this first because I'm guessing it will probably, depending on how long this lasts or if it goes away, it'll probably alter what you guys want to do. So I'm looking at this first, and then I'll
Feels
look up
bad, man.
and then I will look up the potion.
That's a potion of greater restoration.
So
We'll drink half each.
Get half of it back.
It's a potion of resurrection.
Look, if I'm going to be honest, you should probably have it.
Probably.
Nah, you take it.
Because?
So if that was anybody else, you survived because of your ability. If that was anybody else, they would have been dead.
It was like garbage.
No, I've got 28 armor class. You would have missed.
Not with an R20.
Same. What was his strength?
12.
Plus 806.
Only 12.
Because I was
Plus
gonna
12
try
or
and-
12.
Probably plus 12.
Fuck.
I was going to try and
Modifier.
pounce on him. And if he failed with 13 save, he would have fell over.
Over the hut into the big hole behind us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It does end when you take a long rest.
Okay, let's take a roll.
Didn't we look this up last time?
Maybe we just looked up temporary hit points as a general.
Maybe.
And then it was
Yeah.
greater
Because I just looked up Life Drain, which is the actual ability. It does end. I think we might have fucked up by looking at just temporary hit points.
Lucky we didn't take a long rest in the end.
Yeah.
Loki's like, fuck, I feel so much better after this fight.
I am suddenly a tank again.
So that's good news for you.
But the golden one doesn't.
No benefits for
Rip.
Ogremuck, I'm afraid.
That's
Mate,
fine.
when was the last time we took a long rest?
You haven't
fair
taken
five
one for a
sessions,
little
yeah.
while.
Yeah, there's a fair few sessions.
That's why we're all struggling with spells and whatnot.
Yeah, Dexter is tapped.
Yeah, I'm
Well, we have a
struggling.
heart. Do we want to have a rest?
Yes.
Yeah,
We've already got the
might as
heart.
well,
Probably
eh?
should.
Makes sense. How long does it last again?
8 hours.
Well, we've only used how many turns of combat? So,
Ten. Well, 1 minute for send him down to bring him back up, and then
yeah. So it'll suffice for a long rest.
You have cast in a spot where
no one's really gonna
half of
fit.
it
You're
is
not wrong.
in the walls.
Looks like it's going to be a tight sleep.
Trying to, considering this, Dexter's like, why don't we go back to that room where the guy was hiding and died? Obviously they don't go through there very
Because
often.
that's a while. We've got to jump the gap again.
We had the
True.
rope though.
Yeah, but then we have to come back in the morning. In the morning.
We
Yeah,
don't
you
even
guys
know
have
what time
no
it is,
idea
yeah.
what time it is at this point.
12 o'clock.
Damn, I should have taken that feat that lets me know
it's
exactly
about-
what hour of the
Half
day.
past seven.
Actually, 2:15.
What a stupid feat.
Massively unnecessary.
You mean you know which way's north? You know
I'd
the
actually
exact
say that.
time of day.
2:15.
In the morning.
So,
Fuck.
Dexter looks over this potion and says, I've never seen one before, but this looks a lot like something that was described to me, a syrupy, misty grey colour. I can only assume that this might be... I don't know what it's called exactly, but it makes you very resistant to damage. Very resistant to damage. I don't know how long for, but a little while.
You can't talk, you're a cat.
Shoddy.
So
good point.
you are a cat. You are a cat for... Well, I think you can come out of it if you would like.
Yeah, kitty!
But what, you'll place off now.
I'll kill you.
I'll pants you.
I'll swipe you like the bitch you
I'll
are.
poison you.
That's
Otherwise, you are a cat for an hour unless you choose to
uncat.
come out of it. So, what would you like to do?
Be uncat.
Yep.
With 1 hit
You
point.
come back as the half-orc and
It's almost dead.
are on 1 hit point, your new maximum for this.
Do I feel like shit or do I feel good since it's my maximum?
You feel pretty good. You'll probably feel a bit frail and a little bit fragile, but
Somebody punch him.
Gone.
5 years old.
Good luck.
don't worry, after you finish a short rest, you can't die in 1 hit, so you'll go down from 1 hit point back to 1 hit point.
Is that how it works then?
I don't know. I'm
Nah,
assuming.
it's a long rest.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sorry. Okay.
What happens if he takes 1 point of non-lethal damage? Does that just mean he takes no damage?
Then he's unconscious. He doesn't die from
You better get
non-lethal.
fucking good at using it at bow and arrow.
I had no idea clay golems can do that. Or did do that.
Yeah,
It's not even an ability, it's on every attack.
What?
What?
Yep.
So, does anyone have
What's
any...
it called though? Does it have a name? Or is it just...
No, it's just in its attack.
Oh, man.
It's standard attack, yeah.
That sounds bullshit.
Yeah.
I had no idea it could do that.
probably not that big of a save, I just rolled trash.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Saves is 18.
Alright, so we're just gonna move the heart and then all.
Anyone got any healing spells before we long rest?
I don't know if I have spells or not.
What for?
To heal before your long rest. So you're not wasting spell slots.
Get all your hit points back from long rest.
You get all of them. I thought you had to roll your...
That's a short rest. Use your hit dice. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm like.
Has it
What
been
is
that
he
long since
asking
we've
me?
I
released?
was so confused. I was just like, is there something I don't know?
no, it means I have extra maximum points.
Dexter sending
Overheal.
has a bit of spare magic, does attempt to dispel magic on you, which doesn't help.
Whatever, that's long rest.
I'll try lesser restoration
Here, let me see if I can do that
yeah.
anyway.
at 2nd level.
Roll.
Does.
I'm no longer blind! Wait, was I still blind?
When were
Too
you
late now.
blind?
I think that was temporary, wasn't it? I'm going to assume that was temporary.
When did you become blind?
That was from the trap.
Yes, no, that was temporary. No, it wasn't temporary. You should still be blind.
Oh, fuck.
So you are now a blind barbarian who has a max hit point value of 1.
What is someone use lesser restoration?
No, he used lesser restoration.
Oh no, sorry, yeah,
that's
no,
why
it
I
was.
didn't understand.
Yeah, that was on Lester.
I just remember being blind and I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I was like, how did we forget that?
I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, I know it was permanent, but no, you did remove that.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Cause
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
because you were
brought up-
arguing and then
That's
you
what
argued
brought up the
who's gonna-
argument.
Yeah, who was going to use it?
And then
Yeah.
you started arguing and it's like, no, I'll actually use. No, I'll actually.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm the better healer.
you're heading back and recasting.
I think we're just going to move in this room to make it like a large.
100% you the better.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know, depends what the other. What?
I rolled 100% on my lesser restoration, which makes it greater restoration.
It's true.
Is it?
Let me check the facts. Yeah, we're good, boys.
So you guys want to just sleep in this room, or should we?
I don't give a fuck where we sleep.
You can do it again, can't you?
Yeah, but I can like move. Do we want to move the hut and just in here and have it bigger?
Or over the glass. Over the see-through floor.
Yeah.
I guess no matter where you put it, it's going to be over.
On the plus side, if we do it there, they can't reset the trap because they can't get into the dome, right?
30 days.
Okay.
Okay.
But they have to reset the track if we already have it.
What do you want to do?
Reset some of the traps. Remember how we
I'm
watched
using
the
lesser
fucking-
restoration with 100 percentile. Actually rolled that.
We're making a hut
Greater
and fall asleep.
restoration.
Yeah.
It's true. I looked it up.
Good angle sensitive. It's deep. Scott, you got your max hit points back again.
I've got 2 hit points now.
Okay. What do you want to? Yeah. So you're setting up camp.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just going to set up a hut in here.
So you
Rest.
recast Lehman's tiny hut, and all gather together under the protection of the dome
How
and
many
take
rations do we have?
the
8?
benefits
Well,
of a
that's
short
going
rest.
to
That's
bring us
why-
down to
sorry, a long
2
rest.
more.
2 more? Yeah, it's fine.
That's why we didn't take one before.
You should give us that potion.
Yes.
Thanks. Dude, damage reduction stat.
Also, were we even
if I
close
take
to
half
the next
damage-
level?
And I drink that, say if it gives me half damage again, do I take a quarter damage? Does it stack like that?
I
Or
don't
0
know
damage.
stacks. I'm not too sure.
Half and half equals 1.
As far as I know, I don't think it stacks
got a point.
because
100%
tech,
resistance.
like by the wording, it applies resistance. So if you have 2 things that just apply resistance,
Yeah.
it's unless it,
They add to 500.
Were we close to the next level by any chance?
Nah.
Because that could actually become important if we only got 2
it
left.
was a little ways off. What were you at?
What's the
I
next
know
level?
one of you has it.
18,350.
What do you need to level up?
A shit ton.
I don't remember.
23,000. Swear.
18,350.
So we're 5,650 off.
So you'll have.
We've done a few
For the
battles.
for the purpose of keeping this up, I'll say you can each have 3,000 XP.
Okay.
What's that?
21,350.
So you're pretty close.
The only reason I'm
Yeah,
saying that is
that's
because leveling up times actually become important.
Mm.
Because we don't have a lot of long rests left.
So let's go farm something.
Sure.
So,
Carrots.
as far as you know, you finish your rest, you have no idea what time it is, but you feel renewed, you have something to eat, and feel ready to strike it out again. So, where would you like to head to?
Oh, we didn't get attacked.
Bonus.
Let's go to the door that had the eye holes.
Oh yes, I have 47 hit points again.
Oh, yes, I have 46 hit points.
I just rubbed out my max hit points. I don't know what I have
You're a fucking idiot.
52.
If only there was a fantastic device or utility that you could use.
Well, now that you got yourself a new printer.
Yeah, but you still have to like erase and redo stuff. I can just I just go up and I go long rest. Yes. Done. Resets everything. Finished.
Okay, I'm still on Brody's tablet.
Yeah, it's pretty tempting, isn't it? So,
Is it on iOS?
He's literally using a fucking iPad.
Oh.
I'm using a generic tablet device.
Oh, sorry.
Lucky.
He's using something that looks suspiciously like it's not that.
So, you want to head to the door with the eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any eyes already in any of the
No.
holes? No. And we have
No.
4 eyes total,
Yes.
yes.
What was that mean?
Oh,
Android.
shit.
Oh, I thought it was operating system. iOS.
What?
Just for curiosity's sake, are these the eyes that should be spread out the whole tomb that you didn't realise?
No. This is something else.
Just roll on this.
Dude,
What are you doing?
iOS.
Please stop.
What do you want?
Please stop.
He's been a fucking idiot.
iOS was Samsung.
What? What?
iOS.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So,
I thought about it.
What's the I stand for?
Oh.
Apple.
Shit.
Apple. So, yeah, you head up to the door. There's the 10 sockets. None of them are filled, but you do have 4 now. So you have the 2 that you had previously, which I think were like green and purple.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the 2 that you got out of the chest, by the way, in case you want to know, are 2 other colours. One is a pale green and the other is pink.
Haha. I got the cool ones. I got the dark
I
blue
got-
and the purple.
Well,
I got the Fairy Odd Parents.
you guys want to look through those eyes that we got? You look through the new eyes, maybe?
Yeah. That's a good idea. Look into the mirror.
Yeah. I'm going to look in the mirror with the 2 eyes
Yeah.
that I have.
Mm-hmm. Nothing changes.
mean that you have?
What?
He's got 2.
He's got the original 2. So you
I
picked
thought
them.
I had the original
Well,
too.
whatever.
You
Oh,
gave
okay.
them to Yaka and he
Oh yeah. Yaka.
spilled them on the floor.
I don't have the eyes.
Cool. I look like a jackass.
Did you write there that you got the eyes?
Sure.
Because we can't forget that we've got them.
2 eyes, like any normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really. They're eyes. And they're purple and green.
So, what do you want to do?
Oh, that's cool.
Find more eyes. Can we have a look in the trap room to see if there's anything of interest?
Yeah, you can go and have a look through, yeah.
That's cool.
Cool.
So you go in,
For spells.
you have a look. You can see that the room has actually stopped rotating.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have gone in if it was right there.
But you can see it seems like over the time that you guys have been away and come back, the damage that's been going on, it looks a little bit worse than when you left it from the stone ricocheting around the room, the traps continuously going off. It seems to have basically pulled itself apart. You can see the iron spikes that occasionally would protrude out have stopped about halfway through. Some of them have like broken off. There's stone just piled up in the center at the lower end of it. The far side, which none of you saw because Xanath was in there clicking it, taking it out, clicking it, taking it out. The upper half of that trap is just completely destroyed at this point. There is just nothing left of it.
Ooh.
Did you lose your arm?
What?
Wasn't there I remember there's... Oh no, we got you out of the trap. Fine, don't worry.
So,
I won't be able to use my great axe if I lost my arm.
I think that's
No.
something we would remember if he was dismembered.
Just casually look at someone. You just send it off.
Oh fuck, I've been missing a leg half this campaign.
what would you like to
Can't
do?
undo it. So,
What do you want to do?
I want to go have a look at the mirror door.
Okay,
I've been
yeah. Yep.
so
You get around, you like turn the corner to see Xana stood there with the eyes looking through, peering around. But yeah. So yeah, you can see there's this, at the end of the hallway, a large round mirror which is inexplicably clean, it's spotless. And all around the outside is 10 small indentations that look like they would perfectly fit the crystal eyes that you've been gathering.
Better go find the rest of these crystal eyes. Bet you there's gonna be something fucking good behind that door.
Nah.
Probably sarcophagus.
Another fucking skull.
It's his body.
Did the room start spinning as soon as I hit the ground, or when did the room start spinning?
It wasn't immediately when you entered. So you learnt last time that you had a suspicion that the room that the iron golem was stood in with the lever on the wall was connected to this through a one-way mirror. So, with your intelligence talking about this during the rest, you would probably assume that that iron golem probably controls the trap.
We should have killed it when we had the chance. But I'm assuming an iron golem's gonna be stronger than a clay golem.
It's one of the guardians that you've killed
Okay,
previously that came out of the Iron Maiden, not a proper iron golem.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Alright.
So, where are you headed? Map man?
Home.
Actually, there was a pathway on the other side of the water
Mate, are we taking
that
that
we
long
didn't
rest?
go down.
Yeah,
We
cool.
have. There was a pathway on the other
Wasn't
side
it
that we didn't do because...
Two?
Yeah,
Pathways?
one of them had a crawl space with a slit through it, which I think might turn. And then there was one opposite that we didn't actually go down.
Yeah, let's go there then.
Yep.
Does anybody want to check what's at the bottom of where those wooden boards are? What?
Someone with
You say that,
Yuck.
Yeah, we
Yucca's
already
like,
seen Yucca down there.
I went down there, there was nothing down there.
Yeah, but you got no eyes.
Why should we believe you?
Well, you shouldn't. By all means, jump down there. It's not like it's a very far fall. Go ahead, do it.
You got
You
four
won't
fall.
do it.
Just jump.
I'm just going to jump across.
Yeah, like across the platforms.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the interest of, if you're just like going for it, just make one acrobatics.
Fuck yeah. 6.
Yeah, you run up and like taking the momentum running down this hallway, and there's a small balustrade around the landing before the platforms start, and you sort of jump up and go to launch and sort of just slip on the balustrade and just go tumbling down. You can make a dex save to try and catch on to the platform sort of just out in front of you.
He doesn't fall though.
Why does he need to?
He's got feather fall.
Hey?
He doesn't need to.
I don't need to, but
No, I'm saying
I might
you
do
can.
it anyway.
That's literally why I said you can. Otherwise, I would say make one, because normally people don't want to fall
What was
100
that?
feet.
At 12.
Yeah, with the 12, because this platform is sort of out in front of you, that is enough to grab on to the edge of this platform. It sort of tips
Peel
up,
his group off.
sort of like
Long live
a
the
boat
king.
with somebody hanging off the side. It sort of ramps up, but you are hanging onto the side. You look down and all you can see is darkness beneath you. As this is happening, Yakka comes flying over and he's like, nice one, trying to show off, good job.
Grab Yucca.
smack
I'm
Yucca
going to
down.
try and grab Yucca.
Yeah, you swipe out and again he just sort of pulls back. Whoa!
Well,
as
what does he do?
goes
Because I'm
over.
smacking at the same time.
Yeah, you guys have tried this before, so your hands sort of like come at the same time, and he just sort of like a slippery, like grape shoots out the side. Just sort of.
That was the best analogy ever. Fucking great.
I don't know why I thought of grape, but sure.
I thought you were going to say eel or something. You're like, no, grape.
What?
Like an eel. Like trying to grab an eel.
Slippery like a grape.
I was thinking of something round, like a skull. So,
I'm not
you're
gonna-
hanging from the side. What's everybody else doing?
I'm replacing my bell bearings with grapes.
You do have the rope strung between the statue and the balustrade.
I want to see what's at the bottom. Like, Santa,
What do
Can I
you
say
give
climb
me?
across the road?
you can
Yep.
come back up.
Athletics.
allowed you
12.
to get back
Yep.
up.
Can we just like stomp on his fingers?
I'll scale.
Could if
You
you
probably
like.
can. I'm
I'm
going to try
not.
and pull myself back up before they stomp on my
Do you
feet.
want help?
Yeah,
No, I got this.
I'll scale across.
Yep.
17.
Yeah, easy.
Can't wait till I
So
die.
Ogamuk heads across, Dexter's
Can I-
following him.
I was about to say, can I fart when he's following?
You're
So he has
following
to climb
across.
through the bar.
I'll shoot an arrow at you and kill you.
I'm also going to climb across.
Oh, wait a
Fuck
minute.
yeah, I'm safe.
I'm just going to ignore the fact that there's a rope and
23.
keep jumping.
Yeah, okay. Make a
Because
acrobatics.
I don't care if I
Acrobatics or
fall.
athletics.
20.
Yeah,
Cool.
easy. Yeah, so with the momentum, you
I
jump
guess-
across the rest
I guess
of
that's a 22.
it quite easily.
Aw.
So you make your way back across, and you climbing across arrive just as Xanath is jumping across about the same time. Wait for everybody else to get across, and then you continue through the crawl space that you'd come through previously,
I'll
passing
punch
back
you.
through
No, shouldn't.
He's unconscious.
the small room, with the skeleton, and
It's Fred.
can continue through if you'd like.
Yeah, I grab a trident.
Go what?
You grab a what?
A trident.
Oh, he's
Oh,
a
okay, yeah.
child.
So you make your way back into the
I thought you said a
long,
shrine.
narrow
I'm like, Where are
hallway.
you pulling a shrine
The
from?
walls are still
Right.
slick, the odd drip coming from the ceiling, the wet hallway that you are familiar with. Picking up the trident, so you're left leaning against the wall. You step through and then pass it back through, I'm assuming, one by one, unless you don't want to.
Take both tridents with me. See ya,
But yeah, you
fuckers.
pass it through. One thing you do notice, actually, is Yucca seems to pass through this wall unhindered.
Yucca, do you take damage?
Maybe.
Final
Pull out a
wall.
sword.
Nobody's hit me, so... I don't know. Yeah, he around it.
Can I try?
Yeah.
You can try.
Will you let me hit you?
Oh, you're talking to Yucca, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, can I try and hit him? I kind of have this, like, instinctive thing where
Punch.
I can't... He just moves, like, without missing a beat, he continues talking to you as Xana's fist comes by, and he just sort of darts up. He's like, I just kind of naturally avoid stuff, so, you could try.
Shoot a fireball at him.
No, you should have magic missile, but he's probably immune to magic.
Can I grab a handful of ball bearings and just throw them at?
Yeah, they sort of, almost as if hitting a force field around him, just sort of blink off to the side. You see they clearly don't make impact with the skull itself.
Have fun going to pick them all up.
So,
Grapes.
at the end of this hallway, you can see there is a full-size hallway to the left, which you haven't been down, and the crawl space to the right, which you've been down and found.
I reckon that crawl space turns.
Give it a go.
Alright.
So you make your way back down to the crawl space,
Yeah.
around the corner. Yeah. So you want to like put a bit of force on it, see if you
Yeah.
can like rotate it. Yeah. Make a investigation.
This can be a shit roll. 6.
Okay. Well, you put a bit of force on it in the corners, like opposing angles, to try and get it to spin. That doesn't work, so you swap to the other side to see if maybe the rest of the tomb rotates around this small bit. But nothing seems to budge.
Fuck,
you don't
that'd be
get a
cool.
sense of it rotating.
Fuck fall.
What's everybody else doing whilst Garth is down this dank hole?
Dank.
I'm just trying to catch Yucca. Just to pass the time.
I keep investigating.
Does anyone have a bag?
Can I look at your map for a second?
Like a sack?
Do you want levels 4 and 5?
No, just where we are. How funny would it be if I tore it in half?
Wouldn't. If you want,
Tore it in
I'll
half.
fucking punch you in the head.
Go on.
Where exactly are we?
So where are we not gone? I'm confused. How do you read
There's
this?
a legend. Well, I've made the entire thing, so I know it.
Where exactly are we? Where's the water? Is that the water?
No, to the
That's
right.
the
To
third
the
floor.
right.
First is
That's
the
the
bottom.
water.
Yeah.
Why is the first at the bottom?
Because the lower level. Then you go up, right? This is floor 3.
But it's not the lower
I know.
level.
We're going down.
I was going to do a level per page, but then I just didn't obviously draw them big enough. I thought it was going to be way, way massiver.
Massive one.
Yeah.
Man,
No, you just
you're
didn't know
really
it'd be
good at
multi-levels, did you?
Didn't really know anything before we came in, to be honest. I just started drawing.
Why don't you go that way, but you haven't drawn yet?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I reckon it connects to there.
Well, no, up to the top part where the jackal mouth was.
We can come back and have a look at it later.
Okay. So
How's the tunnel? Tunnel.
I'll go to the end of it. Look at
I was
that.
showing the stream.
All that detail.
Ooh. That's not fake feet.
that's not the right level.
Fuck.
Sure.
Can't even use his own fucking map.
I wasn't even looking, I was like,
Still the wrong. You still showed the wrong level. Anyway.
no, I
it's
didn't.
fine.
There it is.
So, what what do you want to do? You're moving on through this hallway. You make your way down understanding this is the only way to go unless you want to crawl around the tunnel a little bit more.
Sure, I'll come along.
You make your way down around the corner to a point where there is a closed wooden door on your right, and the hallway continues up a little further before it rounds a corner to the left. Does anyone want to investigate?
Is there like a keyhole or a trap?
It seems to just be a standard wooden door. There's a knob.
So there's no way of like trying to peer through
Is
to
it
see
Tim?
what's
No.
Fuck off.
He's not a standard knob, he's a special knob.
I'll just investigate.
Do we go through the door?
Yep, sort of like looking for traps
Yeah.
or any idea of something on the other side.
20!
Yeah, okay, you have a look, and you manage to like find a little bit of the door that's sort of rotted away. Being close to the wet hallway, you see a bit of wood rot has got to it. You take out a dagger and manage to chip a bit away. It doesn't seem to find any traps, and then you take your dagger and sort of chip away at this until you can peer through. Looking through, you can see there seems to be a stone bowl on a pedestal in this room. There doesn't seem to be much else in here. With that roll, though, you can also see that there is what seems to be a cloaked man standing in the room.
Does he see me?
No,
Wait, is this the left or the right?
to the right.
Door.
Shit.
Seems to be completely humanoid, but you can't make out any facial features. The room's quite dark, and he's wearing this big hooded cloak.
There's a cloaked guy in a dark room in there. Should we
Kill him.
should we knock?
Yeah. There's no response. Now, you peering through the door don't see any response. This man just seems to be stood there completely void of...
He might be just dead up against the wall.
Well, he knows we're here. There's no point not going in now, right?
I open the door.
Okay, so you're going in first?
Yep.
Okay, so Elnatak, you step through, and as you do, you see a couple of sconces on the wall sort of ignite in a very dim orange light that flickers throughout the
Just
room.
started a boss
It's
fight.
dangerous to go alone. Take this.
In the center of the
Master
room, there is a stone pedestal. Resting on top is a stone bowl, which appears to be empty. You can see now, though, as you step in, the far side of the room seems to shimmer and ripple, and you can see now the figure stood in front of you is you. However, not wearing any armor, wearing commoner's robes.
Filthy peasant.
But it's as if looking in a mirror. You can see the pedestal and bowl is also reflected in front of him. His, however, seems to be full of soup, steaming with warmth. But you can see he's just stood in front of you as you stand there, a little bit in shock and not quite sure what to do.
As I walk in afterwards, do I see it as Elnatak as well? or do I
You
it
see
as-
Elnatak stood there.
Why are you? But you're. How can you?
So you can see as you
I'm
look
not smart enough for this.
as you look to your right to see Xanath walking in next to you, the image across from you mirrors.
Oh no, we're gonna have to fight me.
Oh, I've got an
It's not hard.
Wait, no, it's Xanath now in the other...
No, you see only Elnatak is there. There's no other
So
figure.
you wouldn't pick up the empty bowl and pour it on you, so he pours boiling hot soup on himself.
It might heal you. Or...
You could also kill me.
we'll figure that out.
We'll get there when we get
Just trying to drink it then.
Those are the
Can I
minor...
do it up? Like, what?
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
what,
I
what do
kind of
you,
want
what do you
to
want to
try
know?
and work out.
Can I
What
push
it
Elnatak
could
and see if
be.
the other guy stumbles as
Magic.
You can make a strength if you
well?
want
Fuck
to.
yeah.
So he's going to try and push you. So
That
you can.
is a 3.
Please roll a 1.
Do I even need to roll? I have a
What's your
plus
what's
4.
your no? Well, you don't because you can't.
Let's roll a 1.
So this, well, yeah. Technically, that would still be a fail if you rolled in that one.
Aim before on that one.
Please.
Actually, no, mine was a 4, not a 3, but either way.
No. So you're fine. You feel
Why
this
is it
like
close to
shove that you
comfort?
sort of like don't even notice being so entranced with what's happening. But
He's trans.
so what do you want to know?
If I would have like any knowledge of what this could be, or if I know it exists, or if there's like a myth about it or anything.
Yeah, you could make either a history or an arcana.
I'll go with an arcana check.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
It's magic.
You've heard stories of like magical mirrors and that sort of thing that sort of wizards and stuff would generally have. They're sort of a bit more functional in the sense that they can show almost a different reality and show things that could happen. But they can also be used to replicate effects on yourself without actually performing the act.
Drink the soup.
But that is about what you would know.
Splash the soup.
Don't know any specifics on what could be done with one.
Pour the soup on your head.
I asked Dexter if he knows any specifics.
Yeah, he basically comes up with the same thing. He says like it can be used as like he's heard stories of it being used as sort of a keepsake. Basically, you could conjure a mirror and then use it to perform something dangerous that has. So like the act of doing it might be dangerous, but the results of it are good, and that way the results would be affected on the actual person without partaking in the dangerous act of doing it.
Can I go touch it?
Yeah, you go up, and what are you trying to touch?
The shape, the other element attack if possible. Like the,
Okay, yep. So you like go up, poke him on the face.
yeah.
It's real to the touch.
Hey, don't do that.
As you do that, it reflects what he's doing, and sort of with quite empty, hollow eyes, looks at you and just says, "Hey, don't do that."
Can you feel this? And then I poke it.
Yeah, you would feel it.
What the fuck? Jack him off.
That's weird. I want to push this one.
Actually, would you feel it? I don't think you would feel it, actually. Sorry, I'm going to retcon that. I don't think that's how it works.
I pretend that I feel it.
Yeah, you can make a deception or a performance.
With the same roll.
Oh, no.
He's like,
Wait, what did you roll?
ow! So you'd have an insight.
Yeah, would my passive wisdom be enough to...
Probably. There is a passive insight as well.
Passive wisdom.
I assume it'd be...
It doesn't get listed on the sheet though. But I can't remember what the modifier is.
You know, yeah.
Do I just drink the soup?
No,
Yeah.
pour it on your head.
I'm not
Drink
going to
it.
pour it on my head.
Let's go.
Like free food.
Do I
Drink it.
drink it?
Yeah, free food.
I go and
Lucky.
drink the soup.
So you go to step up to the pedestal, and the mirror image steps away.
So you step back.
Wait, lift your hands in the air.
My hands in there.
Yeah, it mimics that.
Step back.
It's
It's like
yeah. Of Naruto.
shadow clone.
No, not the shadow clone.
Yeah, shadow controlling like Shikamaru.
Yeah.
It's like a shadow.
I reach
Behind.
inverse.
No, step backwards.
Step backwards.
Alright, I step backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you start stepping back, and the mirror image starts walking forwards towards the bowl.
So does my mirror self go and pick up the bowl? Or?
So it's like,
Yeah, do it.
Alright, I get
Yeah.
my
So-
mirror self to pick up the
So
bowl?
yeah, so reaching out and sort of more watching the image rather than watching what you're doing. You reach out, knowing that the actual bowl is about 10 feet from you, but you watch and see that you go to raise your hands and you grab this bowl, but it's stuck there. You do notice, however, next to it is a spoon, a wooden like spoon.
Damn it, you can't pour the bowl on your head.
Pick up the spoon and start to eat it.
Okay, so you start to eat it. You don't taste anything or feel any different immediately, but how much do you want to eat?
Half.
Half of it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
times two.
That's even more.
Yeah, so you eat half of it. What do you want to do? Nothing. So nothing seems to change.
Just eat all of it.
I've finished the rest of it.
Okay.
You die.
So you finish the rest of it, and you can see as it gets down to the last inch or so in the bowl. It was quite a big bowl. You can see in the bottom is a cloudy orange crystal eye.
Oh,
Eat
I'm
it.
so fucked.
Check the other bowl.
No, it's one of the eyes that we need.
Yeah, but I don't think that comes without
And you-
ramifications.
Yeah, but you didn't eat it.
You suddenly feel quite invigorated and quite restored.
There you go.
Nice.
Well,
You
we just
probably
had
should have done
we
that.
just had a long rest. Okay, well.
So how do we get the eye out now? Or does it appear in the
You
ball in front
peer
of us?
over to the stone bowl in front of you, and there is a cloudy orange crystal eye.
Dun, 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 dun.
So
Yeah.
that would be your fifth eye.
I picked up the eye.
Ding, ding,
now I
ding.
have 3.
And I don't think you're afflicted with anything, but you gain the benefits or have the effect of greater restoration.
Fuck.
As anybody would have who ate from the bowl.
Scott, walk in the room! Walk in the room!
You fucking told me to eat it all.
We already had the long rest of this one.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's funny as. That, you just set us up and we just fucking trolled it.
It would have been shit if we did it the other way though.
What?
Imagine if you had the blow, got less restoration, and then like straight after.
Mm.
But then you'd
That,
still
that
be on
is
one hit point, I
that is
guess.
a possibility.
Or would you be at maximum hit points? No? Yeah. Because you wouldn't feel shit all of a sudden.
What are you on about? I'm saying if you drank the bowl and then got hit by the clay golem or the rapes, like you did it in the other order.
Oh, right. But then, if he's on one hit point and then he gets greater restored, does he go back to his maximum hit points?
No.
Or does he stay at one?
He
Stays
stays
at
at 1, but his maximum would
So
be...
then he feels really good, but then he feels really shit afterwards.
He feels
from being healed.
incredibly pained and close to death. Yeah.
From being healed. I like it.
You're not being healed.
Well,
So-
that was a fun little room.
So
How was the soup?
while you guys are stood outside
Was it hot?
having a look around, you would probably see directly opposite the door and a little ways up, maybe 5 or 10 feet up, you can see there is kind of an eye painted on the wall, a bit of a crude looking eye, but you can see it's painted on, and in the centre where the iris would be is a hole through the stonework.
That's fine.
I'm shattered.
I
I feel really like...
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's funny.
You're a dick.
Fuck up.
It's better this way.
You all told me to eat it. Oh.
You did it though.
No, I didn't. I told you to pour it on your
If I
head.
told you to punch yourself in the head, would you do it?
Babe, punch yourself in the head.
Punch yourself in the head, Alan Tate. Go on.
Wait, no, I don't want that. Punch yourself in the head. Do it.
Is he using suggestion?
So,
That'd be a waste of a spell slot.
what do you want to do?
You want to go check the other door? To the... Oh, there's going to be a trap there.
You can drink the next bowl of soup.
Can I go look at that hole in the eye and see if it's a trap?
Yep, make an investigation.
Yeah.
Damn. 5.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be trapped.
I don't think it's trapped. I'm gonna look through it.
So
Spot.
you
Lose my
Yeah.
eye.
you peer through, and you can see looking through like it almost looks like as you've peered through, somebody else has peered through on the other side of the wall, and you are just close up to somebody else's eye. You do notice the eye. Make a perception just for giggles.
Perception. 18.
Yeah, you would know, like, looking through it,
Plural.
doesn't seem to be a real eye. It looks like another painted eye.
Grab the eye with your eye.
I'm confused.
Throwing gun.
So it's like
Right,
looking down a sort of inch pipe,
Yeah.
Right now.
and like on the other side, from what looking through it looks like it's probably about this far from you on the other side of this wall, peering back.
It's weird.
Take a step back and look through the hole.
Yeah. Can I do that?
What do you want to do?
Take a step back, but still try to keep my eye focused through the
Yeah, it's pretty hard. You step back and you sort of keep it lined up as best you can. Stepping back, actually, you'd probably notice, especially with that perception, it seems to be magnified. It looks like there's lenses inside this tube.
Wow.
Well,
Well,
Is there any like turning, or is it just like the wall ends with this eye?
Just a hole in the wall.
No, so as you walk down the hallway, this
Story
peephole's
hole.
on the left,
Yep.
and then the hallway continues
Okay.
down and around.
Well, I looked through the eye and I saw an eye.
Aye.
It's an eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Oh.
make sure I one of the crystal balls.
Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
square beds.
Cool. I'm gonna continue down the hallway then, I guess.
Okay, so as you're around the corner, the first thing you notice is a crawl space down lower to the right. I've just noticed something really strange, but anyway.
The map.
Yeah, but anyway, it's fine. So you notice a crawl space down to the lower right. Ahead of you, you can see is quite obviously a stone door. It's flush with the walls. There's no handles or latches or anything. And painted over the top of it is a depiction of a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid. And you can see the eye. You would recognise that one of the eyes of it seems to be perfectly lined up with the peephole, and it was its eye that you were staring at.
That's cool.
I'm so confused.
So this jackal-headed humanoid is painted onto this stone block, which is forming a doorway, and all around it is various carvings of locusts, large locusts about 3 inches long. There is various ones sort of jutting out from the stonework a little.
What sort of weird fuck made this tomb?
That's right.
What
What a weird guy.
And that guy that died before.
Anyway, I found a crawl hole. You want to go down?
No problem. How did we find that guy? What was his name? Gora.
James.
Gora was the architect of the tomb.
What a weird guy.
Well, he died.
Good.
So, what do you want to do?
Whoops.
Did you meet him?
Wonder how his parrot died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that poor guy. Forgot about him. What do you want to do? And at this doorway, the hallway ends as well. Just to point that
I
out.
think I've fucked me map. I've definitely fucked me map. Because of that, it's meant to be there.
Negative points.
What have you done?
Yeah, I don't know.
Lucky
Oh, I
wins.
see. Yeah.
Lucky wins.
Yeah, so there should be a right angle there. So this room should be like rotated that way.
Oh, right.
Lucky wins by
Okay, I'm gonna
default.
fix that.
Wait, what
Because
room does it
I'm
come
90% sure that's meant to go to there.
To what room?
So that.
So
that-
he's hastily sketching out his map.
How do you know it's
I'll
wrong?
go through the hole then.
I know
Yeah.
it's wrong.
Okay. So
You can't know it's
do you have
No,
dark vision?
I know it's wrong.
Yes.
You do, don't you?
Because
So you crawl down 10, 20, 30 feet down this crawl space before it just becomes complete black. And it from what you can tell, and like maybe throwing a ball bearing ahead of you, it seems to go on for at least another 30 feet.
I'm going to cast light on my long sword.
Okay.
His butt.
So it sort of glows from the hilt as you're crawling through this space, and you continue on. Now that the light's lit up, you can see that this tunnel continues straight until about the edge of your light, maybe another 30 feet before it turns. You can continue down.
Yeah, I'm
for
just
the
going
black.
to keep crawling, but can I like sort of keep my eye out for
Yep.
traps? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck in it.
Yep, just make an investigation, just a standing investigation.
Do it in case his eyes out for
9.
traps.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way down, and you crawl down the extra 30 feet, come to a
Punching him
turn.
up.
And as you round it, sort of checking along the way, you don't find anything, but you can see this continues on maybe another 20 feet, which you slowly make your way down. It turns again to the left. You continue down a little further until it turns back to the right. I'm so glad we have these brand new microphones that pick up lots of ambient noise. It's really good. Before it continues down another 15, 20 feet and it comes to an end.
Just like a dead end.
Yeah.
Even like me.
So you could make another investigation. What is your dice rolls?
5.
Was there another way on the other side?
There doesn't seem to be anything down here. It looks like it's just another.
Is there another thing this way? Is there something coming up
I'm
this
so
way?
confused with where you are. No.
No.
Just finish
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Finish
yeah,
that.
yeah,
hallway.
yeah.
I'd say like you're down there and it's not that hard to see, especially seeing you have the light. You do find that there is a crack in the stone which goes across the ground that you've crawled across, up the walls and across the ceiling.
You probably need the eyes to pass through 'em or some shit.
I'm going to pull out the eye.
Nothing. You don't notice anything.
Damn.
That's really confusing. It wouldn't have to do with the switch back at the golem, the lever that we never...
I'm going to run my finger along to see if it's like, is it just a crack or is it like, does it feel...
held in place, but
Sorry.
Does it sort of feel like anything or is it just sort of like the stone goes in sort of crack?
It seems like it's definitely not just an indentation. It seems to be a clean cut through the foreseeable stonework.
I think there's like some sort of machine that like rotates and like the tunnels like move.
Change places.
No, I'm just going to start crawling back, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Be all real confused as I'm crawling back.
What'd you find?
Found a tunnel, and then it turns into a tunnel, and then it keeps going and it's a tunnel, and then it keeps going and it's a tunnel, and there's a little bit more tunnel after that, and then when you're almost at the end of the tunnel, there's like a little cut in the tunnel.
Did you kick it?
No, we go in.
What's your passive perception?
18.
Okay. You would hear a faint.
What was time based?
What was that?
I don't know.
Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah, wait.
I didn't hear that.
I feel like we should be slightly worried about it.
What if it stops
Okay.
every so often?
Hmm?
What if it's time based?
That's a good point. Go back and check.
Just crawl
Back through.
Crawling back in. Make another investigation as you crawl back through.
17.
Okay. As you're crawling along, how would this work? You're crawling along, and as you make your way down, getting pretty close to the end of it, you notice there's a pressure plate, which seems to be about 10 feet long, and is the width of the crawl space.
Did you
Is
climb
it
on that before?
possible for me to like, how tight's the crawl space?
It's 4 feet, I think. 4 feet by 4 feet.
Can I do that thing that children do where they like Spider-Man crawl?
You could try. Be athletics or acrobatics. Probably in athletics, but...
You just go.
So, yeah, you get up onto it and you're like, yeah, I got this, and you take your first step and just boom, onto it. And you feel it just ever so slightly, the faintest thing. But that's all that seems to happen.
I'm just going to continue crawling.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the other one
So
now.
that would... Yeah, okay.
If
So
you yell, can we hear you?
Probably not.
you
I
continue...
yell out to him. Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, you hear that echo through.
What?
So by about this stage, you would hear... you keep crawling, and you arrive back after a little while, at a familiar dead end.
I yell, stay there for a second. More than a second. Stay there for a minute.
I'm gonna run
Okay,
back.
so where are you? Yeah, that's fine. Where are you stayed? Are you? So you've got the crack. So there's the crack, the dead end on one side, and the exit on the other.
The crack here, me here, dead end here.
I'm so fucking
Do that again.
confused.
So
Crack,
dead
yeah,
end here,
yeah,
crack here, me here. So I'm not on
Okay,
the same side.
okay, sure. Yep. What are you doing?
I'm going back to the first tunnel.
Yep.
I'm gonna need a light source, so I'm gonna get an
That's
arrow.
that comes with you.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna go back to the first slit that we found.
He's like, it's not safe to go alone. Yep.
I'm gonna see if there's a pressure plate at the end of it.
Okay, make a investigation.
I feel
Dexter
genuinely
casts
bad
light.
for that.
No, it's funny.
20.
20.
Yeah, it's almost like
Okay.
you can roll or something.
Crawling through, you pass through about 30 feet,
Oh shit, that's a long way.
and then you say, yeah, these tunnels are a bit whack. You find a pressure plate, very similar. It's about 6 to 10 foot long, and the width of the tunnel.
Interesting. And is that close to the light crack?
Close to the what?
The crack? Slit?
It seems to be about halfway through.
You wouldn't press it.
Is Daxter in there with me?
No, he's just stood like... So your tunnel is just like a straight in sort of thing. So he's just like stood back, like peering down, looking at you sort of thing.
What's happened while he's waited?
Nothing.
Do I hear it?
Right, I'm gonna start crawling back.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna push.
Like back out.
Yeah.
So you come back to the pressure plate.
I'm gonna try the exact same thing.
Okay, yeah, in athletics.
What was that?
6.
You're like, I've got this. And you're like, push up. You're like, get about 1 or 2 strengths before you can feel your arms starting to shake and buckle before you let go and fall onto the plate. And you feel it.
That was really good.
So you continue your way down. Just as he's arriving, you both hear. Now, you being in the tunnel, sort of feel a bit of a shake.
Now, I
and
didn't
looking
see
through,
anything
you can
different,
see
but I did accidentally trigger a pressure
stone.
plate twice.
As you like peer around the corner, you can see stonework shifting across the end of the tunnel. And after a couple of seconds of shifting, you see it open up into now a long tunnel.
Can I see that?
No, he's crawled out.
So I didn't. Should I go back and try again not to trigger
so
the
it's a
pressure plate?
I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go back
I
in
knew
again.
it rotated somehow.
In athletics, if you're trying to avoid it.
Haha, 17.
Okay, so
Wait, no, 20.
getting out and sort of stretching a bit, doing some like exercises, limbering up. You crawl back in, then you sort of like rush back in, keeping the blood flowing to your muscles, and you push up, and you manage to just really quickly just hammer through, and you get through to the other side, and yes, you've made it across
Right.
finally.
Crawl to the dead end. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing while he was doing that? What are
gonna
you
keep
and
waiting.
you doing while that's happening as well? So you're just waiting on this side of the...
I'm just gonna keep-
waiting on his end.
You're waiting. Ogamar, you
Chilling.
touching anything? No?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
I'll attack the clone.
So you've stepped out, so that clone has disappeared.
Is there a new bowl of soup?
Are you in there?
No.
Go back in
Go
there.
check.
Why?
Good.
So you're crawling your way back down. So as you crawl back down and sort of round the last corner, you can now see a billowing white light, same as you now see coming around the corner.
Unsheath my sword as I crawl forward.
Please don't stab in the eye.
You're both like quite well lit. You can probably tell that it's each other. You're only about maybe 30 feet away from each other.
Oh, hey,
Or maybe a bit more, maybe like 40 feet.
we did it.
Conjoining
so-
rooms.
Now that the light
Where the
is
fuck do these join?
now that the light
like
is funneling
spinning
down
thing.
from both ends, you can see
That's
in the
not there, I
middle,
don't think.
in between you, is a corpse.
Oh. Right, we'll go check it out.
You
It's
think he
okay.
got stuck in there and then someone rotated the
Oven.
room and it killed him?
I haven't drawn the map right, but I know what's happening.
It's okay
Lick it.
if it's in a 3-way.
So,
Well, nobody's going to know about it from the tunnel.
You can see
Just echoes out.
the body is something that you're not too familiar with. It seems to be quite a heavily scaled humanoid figure. Wearing, actually, you've seen these robes before. He's carrying a shield, which bears the same emblem as the dwarf that you saw stumble into the room and
take the shield.
collapse.
Yeah.
So you take the shield.
Yeah.
You've got a +1 shield.
Fuck yeah.
You can see that he's also carrying a spear. You can see he has quite a large backpack, a pouch,
Don't hold him.
a dinosaur claw, and
That's fucking Skyrim.
around his neck you can see that he's wearing a holy symbol of Bahamut.
Right, what?
Bahamut, the silver dragon.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Searching through,
That's
you also find a red hazy crystal eye.
We'll
Oh,
look through it.
another eye.
Yeah, nothing.
Winner.
Damn.
I'm just wondering, because that's a rotating thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rotations. His brain can't handle it.
So, is it only these two, or is there somewhere else we can go?
Do you want to find out?
Ooh.
Do you want to...
So wait, you're in a crevice and you're turning.
What?
So,
I think it's like here, and then this middle bit between the two spins, right?
I think there's like.
The whole tomb rotates
So
around.
you know the first tunnel you went through,
Yeah.
and the one I'm in.
Yeah.
I think there's a slit, and I think there's something in the middle.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
turning.
I mean, if you go in, and then I go hit a pressure plate and it spins on you, do I just need to keep hitting the pressure plate until you can come out again?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'd come back. Well, considering you're on the other side, I'll just hit the pressure plate.
I don't want to be in there.
You're already in there. You've already gone around, I think.
Did anyone take the spear?
There was a spear.
Sounds-
Or it's
I'll grab the spear.
Yakulwa, technically,
I'll grab it.
which is a spear, more or less.
Give it to me.
You got a fucking great axe. I've got this shonky little javelin for him.
He's got fucking 1 health.
Okay, so you gather up all the stuff.
Yeah, what's he
who's
gonna do with it?
who's doing what?
Another one.
Well, you want to stay in the bit between the two slits,
Aggressive.
and then
But
I'll...
there's
don't
only
get
one
yours
slit
back.
in there.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Can we see 2 slits?
Don't I?
No,
So-
What we just talked about?
no, I got
You've got
mine back.
so you've
Sure.
realised there's a circle bit,
Yeah.
and there's a hallway through
I
the
thought I
middle.
got one back as well.
No, you're on 1 health.
What are you getting at?
No.
You would have
That's
worked that out, but like your character would have worked that out.
Yeah. I thought it ended and that there was this one going around in the middle.
Right.
So
No,
then
so there's the two
yeah.
hallways that continue off that way, and yours sort of immediately turns as it comes out there. But
Okay. So I figured out the we figured out the core on it.
So do you want to stay in that middle bit while I hit the pressure plate, and we'll see if it...
Sure.
Scott doesn't get his health back, does he? From a long rest.
Nope.
I didn't think so. So you're on 1 health.
Did you think you're not on 1 health?
Yeah, I thought I had it back after the long rest.
That's
Well,
why
that
it
was
was.
the wraith.
I thought it was the golem as well.
That's why I wasn't as sad about. That explains why you weren't as annoyed about the
Yeah.
suit.
Right, I'm gonna go back into that room then and see if.
okay, so you step back in,
Yeah.
and I'll have to check. You step back in, and there is now a casually dressed in commoner's robes Ogremok.
Oh, look who's the peasant now.
So you're going out and pressing
I'm
on the
crawling
pressure
back
plate?
onto the pressure plate.
Okay, so you click on the pressure plate, and nothing happens for a little while, but suddenly you feel this jolt of movement as something gives way and it rotates around. You can see stonework flashing past at the end of the tunnel.
So, okay.
And then I get off the pressure plate.
Yep.
And wait.
So I kind of. So that loops around, does it down there?
Yep.
So that goes down
Yep.
and then
Yep.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. You're pretty accurate.
Fuck yeah.
Is he just trapped in a room,
So-
tomb of stone now?
You are now stuck in this room. You can see. Make an investigation. Sogmak.
Just
Sogmak.
Come on.
That's not.
You don't see shit.
10.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Make a perception. What did you get? 10. Okay, 10 is just enough. At the end of the hallway, you can see there is a brick missing. You go over and have a look, and you can see that there is a skeletal key hanging in one of the nooks in where the missing
Got a skeleton
brick is.
key.
19.
Okay, 19. You can see where you would normally be fixated on the person stood in front of you and the bowl. You can see, looking past, there is now something that wasn't there before. A small shelf mounted on the wall behind the figure. Seems to have a urn or a jug sitting on top of it.
Jug of soup.
I'll essentially get my clone to grab it by like turning around.
Yeah, so you've got plenty of time while these guys are doing this. So you take the time. Takes a little bit of getting used to moving back to the right position and rotating and getting it. But you make your way back over and pour it into the bowl, I'm assuming. And soup does come out of the bowl, out of the urn and refill. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you take the time to eat it, and you do have the benefits of greater restoration. So you are still on 1 hit point, but your max hit points have now
So
been...
you feel
So
really fucking
realistically,
shit after eating that.
You
too.
feel so shit.
I'll put the jug back where it was.
Yep.
I just wait.
Does he
like,
think
maybe-
he's poison though? Because if he's eating this soup and he's like,
I don't know. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
So you find that. A bit of time passes. You hear it. And you notice the pressure plate ever so slightly back up.
Was there only one way to go when the... Could I see anything behind me?
Behind you is just sheer brickwork. There doesn't seem to be anything else there.
Well, after the pressure plate comes up, I'll wait a little bit longer.
I'll crawl. So there's nothing else other than...
You hear in your head... no, you wouldn't actually, so it's fine.
Because I can have a god.
Yeah.
What would have I heard if I had a god?
Nothing. No, that's unrelated. Yep. So a bit of time passes.
I'll go back into where I think the turny bit is.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't
past
really
the
get
slit.
out of it.
Oh, you couldn't get out of
No,
it.
it was literally just a single brick was missing out of the wall, and there was just a key hanging.
Okay, so alright, there's nothing really. I thought it was like a tunnel. Alright, so that was it.
So, I'm assuming a bit of time passes, you eventually press the plate. After a few seconds, the room starts to shift and jolt as it spins back around, and now you can see Dexter at one end, Xanath.
Oh wait, Dax
from-
came all the way through?
No, he's still stood where he was before. Oh, well, yeah, sorry, so you wouldn't actually see him.
Yeah. Alright, I'll come back through.
Yep.
Skeleton key.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Where'd you get that?
Pulled down my butt.
You know what it opens?
Skeletons.
Oh shit. That's great.
So, you make your way through, and you're now, especially with your map, you're pretty aware that this stone doorway with locusts around it appears to be the only way to go.
Yeah. Is there a
That
key
you
hole?
haven't been previously. No,
Don't
there's
you have to
no
go
key.
get
I think we
Dexter?
fit for
Where's
skeleton
Dexter?
key.
You can make an investigation. Dexter eventually comes back around. By the time these guys crawl out, he makes his way back around.
On the other
He was
side.
just at the opposite end of the tunnel.
On the other side of this room.
Yep.
That side.
How are you
Where there
feeling?
was the jackal mouth
Yes,
where we
yep.
could see through. Was there a keyhole on that door?
Not that you can remember.
Can I go back and have a look?
If you want to.
Long rest.
Alright.
I had a short rest actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
cool.
probably had plenty of time while this has been going.
Alright, well I'm gonna go all the way back through, grab a trident, back through the water door,
Yep.
back up, take a right, back to the stairs, all the way around the stairs, onto the other side, to the jackal face door.
I'm gonna investigate the locust door.
Yep. Okay,
See
you're
what
going
I
to do
can
that. You make your way all the way back around,
Are you still
unaffected by anything that might be lingering, and peer through. Now, peering back through, you see the same thing as last time. You see this dwarf stumble across the floor and fall to the ground before his skin disappears, and you see the motionless body laying there. But you specifically look at the stone wall, and you can't even see the mark of a door or anything there. There doesn't seem to be
Where I think
anything
it would
at all.
be.
Yeah, you peer though, and you can't see any keyhole, any latches or hinges. There doesn't appear to be anything there.
What about at the door I'm standing at right now with the jackal's mouth?
So there was no door. It was just.
I was just thinking if I was potion and I rolled it, it'd be
So
four.
that was in the door.
So that'd be 40.
Same as the
Plus 20.
mouth.
That ball
you
head
just
got,
got.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
So
one of
roll
these
9.
ones.
Okay. You have a look. Some of the locusts
I can
are
say
sort of
potions
carved
will come
out of the rock a little more intricately
use
than
all my hit
others,
die.
but nothing really stands out at you.
Does it look like it's got a handle to open, or is it like?
No, you don't
Either
find
way,
any handles
you
or
still have to
hinges
have
or
one.
latches.
I've already got one. 10d4
You took
plus
that
20.
spear, by the way. It's a +1 Yakula.
Yeah, you're cooler.
How do you spell that?
YK.
I'm gonna use the rest of my hit die, I don't get-
what's the damage of it?
12.
It's in your player's handbook.
How many have you got?
11.
11 hit die.
Should be under
No.
weapons. I think it's in there.
No, I don't, I've got 6.
Don't use too many.
Nope, feeling
It's the last one.
Well,
Hopefully you don't take too much damage today then.
Yeah, I've got potions.
Right down the bottom. It should be.
You need to get back half of your hit die on a long rest.
Yeah, no.
It's not in there.
nah,
Yellow.
I've looked at this.
We're getting
No,
close to the end.
It's pretty similar to 3.5.
Not
so.
just that, but I didn't use my healing on him.
Neither.
Probably could have.
Nah, we're fine.
Well, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
On a scale of 1 to what's your maximum hit points?
67.
Scale of 1 to 67. How are you?
67. Jeez.
61.
67 what?
He's feeling a 61 out of 67.
How many hit die did you spend?
6.
Fuck.
You only get half of them back after a long rest.
Yeah. We're almost
Um,
end. We're almost.
so,
We'll be fine.
what's
I'll be fine. Yeah.
everyone doing now?
Feeling tip top shape. Ready to get in some combat.
Yeah. See page 32.
You're kind of in charge of where we go. I hope you know that.
Hmm.
Hey, help me figure out how to open this door. It's a door. It doesn't have a handle.
Where is said door?
The locust door.
So a Yakulwa
Mhm.
is a simple melee weapon of Cholton origin. It's a 3-foot wooden shaft with a steel or bone blade up to 18 inches long. Deals 1d8 piercing. And it can be thrown at a range of 10 to 30. So, what's everyone doing?
No,
So you
what?
can't throw it less than 10 feet.
No, you can throw it accurately at 10, inaccurately up to 30.
I'm going to try
I got
that.
sharpshooter though.
I'm gonna investigate the
accurately up to
locust
30.
door.
Cool.
Sorry?
I'm gonna investigate
Yep.
the locust
Yeah,
door.
sure.
Come on, good roll.
Nat 20.
Fuck, poggers! You go over and immediately
Oh, yeah,
your eyes are
that's
drawn
exciting.
to one of these locusts that seems a little different to the others, and you can see with a gentle press, it looks like it would press in as a button.
You just walk over like, we dumbass, this one's
First
different.
roll was a Wasn't 20, was it?
Is that a 1?
Mm-hmm.
You won't push it?
Push hello.
Dude.
I kind of want to bring like a push your luck thing into this for like the next campaign.
Fuck, imagine that.
Pretty tempting.
Especially with driving.
Oh, we'd be dead.
I don't know, it'd be
Driving.
cool. But anyway, that's something we might talk about. Because that's one thing I don't really like. Like with investigating that door, it's like you didn't get high enough.
Oh,
bad.
did he already investigate it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I looked
Was
over
it-
it.
you-
Like,
you
hey,
rolled
there's some
a
locusts.
9 or something.
Wasn't there like
Sorry.
2 people that
I-
we went over this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't.
Oh yeah,
even
no,
know
that's
that he
fine. Enough
investigated it.
times pass that it's not sort of. It's just shitty when like
Everyone's like, I'll do it.
yeah, like you're all
I'll do
stacked
it.
up at a door and somebody's like, I'll have a look at this door, and they roll like an 8, so the next person's just like, oh, I'll have a look then, and it just goes through the party until somebody scores high enough. Like it's just yeah.
I pressed the locust in.
Okay, so you press it in, and you hear it clink, and the stone that was blocking the doorway with the painting over the top of it falls down, or not falls, but gently slides down into the ground until it's flush with the floor.
Do I see anything?
You're still making your way back around.
Right.
Oh, well, sorry, have you left, or are you just hanging out there?
I don't know.
Or would you have
Roll for
left?
I genuinely don't know.
So ahead of you now, if somebody wants to gently move the map cam and reveal the map underneath.
So 50 and under stayed. Over 50 is coming back. Okay, I'm staying.
I can't see
Sorry, I was
what this is updating to be.
That's fine.
Good enough.
That scone's cool.
So, oh god, that really
Use some saliva.
I really don't want to fold them up.
Jesus, that is
Yeah, that's really stuck on there. But basically, the stone falls away, and you're now stood there. So ahead of you in this
Not
room,
on cam.
did you say stayed?
Yeah, stayed.
Okay, so you see this fall away. But ahead of you now, you can see that there is a large room,
Text them.
the centre of which there is a large... What are you after?
Another one to
whiteboard
go at
marker.
the top, and then
Ah, they're all here. I took them away so people can't doodle.
Lockie.
I draw in my book. Are you serious?
I can tell.
But...
Have you not looked at any of my...
Yeah, Robert.
Right.
Also, that's me.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Um,
And that's me.
so,
Hello, friend.
sure. So, you see in front of you, the main thing in the middle of this room is that there is a raised section about 3 foot by 3 foot of stone platforms which steps up maybe about a foot. Resting on top is a large wooden boat. Resting inside the boat is a sarcophagus. Around the room, in each of the corners, there are 4 large stone sphinxes. Sphinx. And resting just in front of you is it'd be pretty recognisable, a dwarven...
Considering we watched him
yeah,
die.
true, yeah, you did see that.
His shield was good too, apparently.
What? A dwarven skeleton.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Why not?
Across the way on the opposite wall, you can see there is another jackal-headed humanoid painted onto the wall. This one has what seems to be a real golden medallion hanging around its neck. Make a perception for me. Are you right?
19.
Okay, another thing you would notice is all across this floor, from side to side, end to end, is hieroglyphics scattered across the floor.
Wait, you wouldn't have seen that if you didn't pass?
They're sort of etched into the stone. They're not necessarily... It wasn't a hard DC, but...
Okay.
Can I make out what they are? Or is there too many?
Yes, you can.
Does the dwarven dude have anything of note on him?
I will check that in a moment.
Just that I can see, because I don't want to go in the room yet. So.
Yeah, actually you can. So you can see some of the clothing has deteriorated to a point that it's pretty much worthless. A couple of things remain that look like they'd be salvageable. A faint yellow turban still rests around the skull. A shield. You can see his leather pouch has survived.
I don't think you can double shield.
Yeah, you can.
And a
Two pouches.
pouch sort of rests nearby that looks like it has been unaffected as well.
Great door.
No, but I can check if it's +1.
Alright, you think I can mage hand that stuff and bring it out and not put us in any danger by doing so?
I feel like if you can get the
Probably.
amulet, the locusts won't go for
I
you.
feel like the amulet is way more than mage hand's range away.
Oh, there's a 3.5 thing called like Empower spell, which
That's
like lets you like double the range.
You
of
can
the spell.
still do that. That's in this as well.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's a fate.
Dexter can do it.
That's cool.
I think sorcerers can.
So yeah, could I
sorcery?
Give me that shield.
mage hand and try to like drag the shield?
Don't drag it.
I'll
Don't drag
grab
it.
the shield and
Yeah, yep. Yeah, you can float it over, and it picks it up. It's only it's a wooden shield, so it's light enough to pick up and bring back.
Bring that over out the room and then send the mage hand back in and grab the pouch and.
So there's a belt which is resting still around the bones of the corpse. A pouch and I think that was it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll grab the pouch.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh, and the turban.
Look at this one.
No.
Oh shit.
It's 3:30.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. 3:30.
Yeah, we'll finish up here in a minute if you want. Spending a bit of time though and looking across, comparing all of the hieroglyphs across the floor. You can see that there is vultures, serpents, doors.
Doors.
Yeah, like doors. wooden doors, stone
Yeah, I
doors.
love door animals. I want to adopt a door.
Reeds, scarabs,
Don't step on the scarab ones.
Why not?
scepters, feet,
Step on the feet.
and urns,
Jesus fucking Christ.
all scattered throughout the
Amen.
room.
8.
Ah, it's like the animal one from last time.
So is there anything good in the pouch? Or it's just
Yep,
a
so you
pouch?
open up the pouch and you find 2 crystal eyes.
What are you ranking these bad boys in?
Actually, that's all that's in that pouch.
Damn.
Which colours are they?
Actually.
One dark blue and one vibrant purple.
Vibrant purple.
I assume I see nothing.
Make a perception.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
16.
You notice the medallion on the opposite wall of the painted jackal head figure. Something, you can't make out what, but something at the top of the medallion almost has a faint glow when you peer through the eyes.
Is that through both of them or just through?
Through either.
Actually, it might be something god related because when we looked through the water, we could see sun.
I can never remember his name.
Talos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Talos.
it was
So I now have, 5 eyes on me or something like that, I think?
Yeah.
So that would be your 6th and 7th.
Yeah, can I just, look through all of them and just...
Yeah, you peer. Well, actually, you peer through them. Yeah, and they all have the same effect. Yeah.
Grab
So
4 of them and line them up.
You just get your crystal
It's
balls.
very hard to do.
I get the gods.
Fuck off.
I haven't got any crystal balls yet. I just have the gods.
Yeah, but the eyes
I don't have any eyes.
Good luck.
That's right, I have 5 eyes.
I'll get the
Plus
cubes.
these 2.
So,
But I didn't smash the eye when we first...
Yeah. Nah, I know what's happening.
What's happening?
Tiles.
so, do you want to
It's
spend a bit
another
of time
2.
working on this, or should we pick this up next week?
I'll pick it up
Pick this up
Next
next week.
so I can Google it when I go home.
I'll just say, I think the solution is why we have to find all the eyes. Because there's going to be like some sort of path to follow behind that.
You're a genius.
No, but the eyes get us into the room.
What?
The eyes get us into the room with the mirror.
It's just achievements.
You're the
Don't
hundreds.
attack the achievement hunter.
You're all shit.
Can I
No, it tells us which ones to follow.
recall when the dwarf first walked in? Could I
Then we have a
and
legend.
seeing where his body is now,
But we need to put
tell
the eyes in
which
the
tile
door.
he stepped on to set the
Open the
scarabs
door.
off?
And
Make
behind the door
a
was a legend.
intelligence check.
That's gonna be fucking
Doubt it.
shit because that's a +0. 9.
Yeah, it's hard to see from where you saw it. Like from the other side where you are, it's pretty. You can't even see the hieroglyphs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. Fuck. All right. Well,
Cool.
if you guys want to do that, we'll finish up
Sounds good.
and we'll come back next week and hopefully not spend an hour and a half banging our heads against one puzzle.
Well, we just brute forced it again.
Yeah.
What was the smart solution of that puzzle?
There wasn't one.
Oh, there wasn't.
No.
Oh.
Well, there's
It
the
was a clay
issue.
golem.
Our smartest solution was the one that we went for, but we accidentally killed it.
Yeah, that's kind of my bad because I didn't run.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be way tougher than it was.
Yeah, no, you definitely
Well-
kind of worked it out on the spot.
So I didn't alter anything of that golem. It has a challenge rating of 9.
Oh, I guess
You guys took care of it pretty easily.
you do realise our challenge rating together is 30.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you guys have
Should be quite easily.
very quite easily died to lower challenge rating stuff than
D&D works like that.
other stuff.
What was the challenge rating of that vine that almost killed?
I don't think it even had one.
Yeah,
It was a plant.
You just fucked up.
no. Flora doesn't have a challenge rating.
It was literally a trap. You nearly died in a trap.
Shit.
But
That's the
anyway,
way I want to go out.
all right, cool. So, I did notice there was some new people here. I'm not sure if they hung around or not, but thanks for checking out the stream, guys, and
Which one of you is the
and having a look. What I need to have a bigger view here somewhere.
Sup, Bishop? Hi, everyone. Have you DM for, I'm assuming, instead of GM?
Game Master, yeah. Not long. This is actually the first game that I've DM'd for, which is how long have we been doing it? Probably like 30 or 40 sessions now, maybe. Probably not. No, not that many actually. No.
Probably since like
Yeah, no.
March, maybe?
Yeah. So I don't know, 20 to
It's
30
been longer than
sessions.
It's been way longer than that.
Oh, yeah, because it's been last year.
Yeah.
Because we had the Australia Day one.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So not that long.
Time
It was
flies.
before PAX last year, I know that much.
Catwap,
Because this
hey,
dickhead always does.
somebody says nice setup, which just melts me
Johnny
because
stayed with us.
I love when people say nice setup.
Shit, set up.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, a lot of effort goes into the setup, so it's good to see.
And
people
Catweb said lol,
appreciating it.
and then lol again, and then we all needed a warm bowl of soup. And then
yeah.
it said lol again.
And he also dropped another lol down the bottom.
Okay, what?
Which one of y'all is the drunk one? Every single D&D stream I've been in has
a drunk party
Team.
member. I don't think any of you, none
Team.
of you are the drunk party member, right?
Team.
I would have used to have been.
Two always usually.
As in, like, character drunk or real life drunk?
Character drunk, I'm assuming.
I don't know, maybe real life.
Because he's right. I reckon
Could be
like
both.
every stream I've been to, I've seen has always has.
Scott
that
always
one
tries
that's
the bloody drink. Finnan always got cooked in the tavern. And now
Yeah, that
Ogremark's
was
always
Finnan.
doing constant
Ogremark hasn't really had the chance to. Because
Yeah,
he's
but-
been underground for a while.
Yeah, and a desolate city.
Yeah.
I drank with
You fucking force-fed pure alcohol straight down Dexter's
Oh, yeah,
throat in a
Dexter.
drinking
Yeah,
competition.
Yeah, good
It's
times.
Scott. Scott's the
But yeah, a lot of the funny things. Yeah, it's good. Catwap's the MVP, being here and chatting and
always chilling.
constantly checking stuff out. Especially when we're on a Tuesday, a day early. But anyway.
Yeah, you're the real MVP.
Anyway, so with that, we'll be back next week.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. No, we'll be back next week on Wednesday
Yeah,
as per
Wednesdays.
normal, and
I should
continue
really check my uni timetable.
plugging our way through, or Tuesday or whenever it might be next week. It should be Wednesday, and we'll continue plugging through the Tomb of Annihilation. It's really surprising. Like you guys blitzed through level like 1 and 2, and I thought, wow, this is going to take.
It got It got a lot harder.
Yeah, I was
Floor
like,
2 to floor 3 got a lot
Or
harder.
did we get
Oh, we
worse?
just started trying to do puzzles instead of actually just let's open a sarcophagus. And
yeah, I
see
think
what
that's
gets.
probably what it is. Too.
Yeah.
I think you guys had a bit of a
Wake up call.
realization that it
There's
could
also
very
a-
quickly turn around.
After
It
that,
seems like
skeleton
there was a
bomb.
lot more
And the polymorph.
sarcophagus just easily accessible
Yeah.
on the first
Well, that's
two
right.
floors.
Well, the first one, yeah,
I
I
really
think
want to fix my map.
the first one is actually quite hard to get to. Except you guys just went, "Oh, Crystal, I'm gonna fucking smash it," and just literally took the biggest shortcut in the world. Which is an
Oh,
option.
yeah,
Like
'cause you
that
can
was
go that
absolutely
long
an
way.
option. But I think it's like, I think the writing of this is expecting the players to be a little more concerned and not do stuff like that. I also totally forgot, we never once went to the big map cam, which isn't working.
Well, we have a
so-
big back again.
We are.
Yeah, we have a full screen map cam now. But
We
it's
are.
not working. It's probably lucky that I didn't go to it, really.
Didn't really understand the danger of the tomb until the third level.
Yeah. But anyway.
And the guy that knew a lot about it, we just decided to kill.
Well, to a
We
degree.
got him killed.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
No, he did it himself.
Right.
Damn right.
Well, thanks for checking it out, guys.
Really wanna-
I don't know. Did we have?
So-
I should check.
This map's all good except for that.
It's kind of
It'd be
bad
like,
if I don't. Your maps are getting
That's
progressively
fair.
more accurate as we go on. So,
I'll give you that. I'm genuinely impressed.
For Tim standards.
no, just
It's actually not a bad map.
it's scrappy because it's all hand drawn. I've got the artistic skills of a fetus, but other than that, and I've got fucking legends everywhere.
this
Oh,
stuff
why did
doesn't
that come to my
update as
head?
often as it should, so I don't actually know
So if somebody goes, "Oh, where's this?" I'll be like,
if there was any stuff. But anyway, right. If there was follows, thank you. We don't have the alerts turned on, and
Thank you,
nothing
thank you,
comes
thank
up in this. But anyway, thanks for checking it out. We'll be back next week with more as we continue through this and continue getting ready for the new campaign as well.
"Yeah,
Get
Okay.
excited.
get pumped."
Get poggers.
Get high. Are we all okay? We're all
We're
doing
done.
it. We're all doing a get thing. Okay, we're going. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.